that starts. Oh my God.
Liquor? No.
Starts
Liquor's
YouTube.
quicker. You want me to get it?
I believe we're live on YouTube now too. This is what I have to go through every week. It looks like we're live.
Let me see.
We're not. You can't see us yet. Right now, all they could see. Right now, all the people at home could see is the Sativa Cross logo with the huge cross joint. They can't see us yet. So they don't know where we're at. We could be anywhere. We could be at the State House. We could be
Did you tell them where
in the jungle room. What's that, Michelle?
Did you tell them where you're at?
They don't know where we're at. We can surprise them. Let's see what they're saying on the chat. Where they think we're at. Let's see. Guess where we're at today. Do we have chat? Do we have anyone on the chat? We haven't even started yet.
Where's my... Let me grab
Are we
some.
live? I don't think we're live.
I don't.
It doesn't look good. Oh, this doesn't look good.
No, it's a black screen.
It's always something here.
It comes together usually by.
There's always something going on here.
Ready yet?
See,
No,
I
by
just-
like. He panics and then it comes together.
I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm offline.
Yeah, you're not on YouTube.
Oh, looks like we're on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't go on Facebook.
Okay, guess where we're at. Okay, Marina says we're in the beautiful bamboo garden. That's one guess. Okay, that's your guess. Anybody else have a guess? Where is the podcasting from? It looks like we're live on YouTube. It says we're live on YouTube.
Yeah, but.
It says you're live on Facebook as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live everywhere, I believe. But where are we? Guess where the podcast is. This is a fun game, isn't it?
I think we're just really stoned. So let's play this game for a good half hour.
Well, they can't see us, which is
Yeah.
great, so they don't know
I
where
don't
we're
see
at.
us on
We could
this.
be anywhere. We could be at a pizza place. We could be
Let's get pizza.
we could be at a hookah lounge. Where else are we podcast from? Hookah lounges. Where else?
But you're live on Facebook.
Jamie, where else are we? I think we've been everywhere. Oh, Pure Puff.
The coffee house.
The coffee house. That was a good one.
I miss having events.
All right, nobody's gonna guess, I guess.
Is anybody on?
Nobody's guessing it correctly anyway. South Jersey. No, we're not in South Jersey. I shouldn't have said that. That's a hint. I gave you all a hint. Where are we podcasting from? Take a guess where we're podcasting from. Nobody knows.
We used to podcast here all the time.
Oh, you just gave them another hint.
Well, it depends
Oh,
on how long they're
you're so
looking
nice.
at
You're
us.
giving them hints. We'll give them hints.
Come on, people, guess.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
That's the only action that's happening a lot of places right now
Yeah.
is parking lot action.
Pretty much parking lots are the way to go now.
Even parking lot concerts.
They're right.
Good times.
It is.
Very different times.
Nobody's guessing correctly so far.
Is anybody on or is all you?
So there's a few people on, but they're not guessing. Trenton?
It actually was going to be different, but the weather.
The
it's
weather
about to-
affected, yes. We are not where we were supposed to be. What?
I said you forgot the tent.
You gotta talk right into that thing.
You forgot your tent.
Oh, yes, I did. I don't have a tent. It got ruined in the rain.
Ken Wolski is watching. Ken, thank you for your donation to Vote Cannabis 2020.
Thank you, Ken Wolski. Thank you. We wouldn't be doing this podcast without Ken Wolski and the Coalition for Medical Marijuana New Jersey. At least not in Trenton. In Trenton, it cost me a lot of money to do that podcast. Between the hotspot and just getting there and the logistics of it. This is a little better. We have better signal here, too. I think they blocked me in Trenton. Shadow ban. Revolution machine. Ken Walski is a lean, mean revolution machine. Check.
Are you sharing in the groups or anything?
No, I haven't shared. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Right now, I'm supposed to be sharing to all the groups.
Or maybe me. How about we don't do the same ones?
All right,
and...
I'll do Sativa Cross, and you do everything else.
Oh, great.
That's what this time is for. That we spend this time during the intro to make sure everything is kosher, and we share it. I'll be sharing this too. Oh, it's a watch party. They make it a watch party. I don't like when they make it a watch party because then I feel like I have to be there. I feel like I have to be part of that. I'm walking away now.
No watch parties.
Okay, what I don't like about the watch party is I just muted my watch party here. Does that affect the watch party when I muted here? Because I think if I fast forward or do anything, that affects it. And I've never really tested that out.
That's probably something you should test out live.
Yeah, I don't want to test that out now, but
Do that another time.
as long as you guys have audio, we're good. Can you guys hear this? That's a dumb question. That's a stupid question, man. I can't believe I just said that. Can you hear this? Can you hear me?
All right.
Wow, that's terrible. All right, well, this is where we're at. We're going to
Power
share it.
is out all over Morris County. I think a lot of power is out everywhere. I haven't really been on too much social media, but some people are saying that their projected time to be back on is like August 8th or 9th.
Yeah, my sister's on the 11th.
It's
Her power
crazy.
comes back on.
Well, we're back in the bunker, as you can see. And here we're here with Michelle. There's Michelle over there. She has her own little camera. And Jamie's here with me. And we are going to do a podcast for you called the Ignorance is No Excuse podcast. Welcome. I have absolutely nothing planned. That's it. That's all I got. So, okay, ready to go.
I kept trying to ask.
Yeah, what do we have planned for the show? Nothing. We're going to call some friends up and see what they're up to. And sorry, no Howie Hawkins today. No Vermin Supreme. No, who else did we have? No Adam Kokesh.
The weather's about to get bad. I think everybody's probably just chilling.
I emailed Joe Biden. Maybe he'll come on the show. How about that? It'd be so delirious. You never know. They can make a mistake and hit my number by mistake and have him call in. Even a fake Joe Biden would be kind of funny. Can anybody do a fake Joe Biden and call in, please?
Yeah, right?
That'd be kind of cool. Or a fake Ron Rice.
I'm not good with impersonations. Unless it's like someone I really like personally know. Then I can do a really good job.
Yeah, right?
See, Patrick Duff, you can always call in this show. I love when Patrick Duff calls in. Because you never know who's calling in.
Somebody just call in so we can talk to somebody.
I've heard him be a few people.
Yeah, the number's up there, so if you want to call in, talk about whatever you want to talk about. Like
Jerry Smith says, just call up a nursing home.
Call a nursing home. And do what?
I don't know. See if someone is lonely and needs a chat. No, I keep seeing things for like elderly people to have pen pals. I guess some people don't really have a lot of family visiting them.
A lot of these old guys, they just want to hook up. And a lot of these old guys, they think they can hook up with like these young girls, and they really can't. But they're like 80 and 70 and They're still going for it. I got to give them credit. They're still going for it, but like when I would visit my grandma in the nursing home, they would have grabbed my ass. The 80-year-old women would grab my ass.
There's a lot of interactions amongst residents, I hear.
They don't give a shit at that age. You just lose all your inhibitions. You're just like, whatever.
He says the elderly could use some cannabis too.
Yeah, and some ass grabbing.
Ass grabbing's always good. Just saying.
Just saying.
It's better than dilly-dallying.
Hey, I used to love visiting my grandma. It's like running a gauntlet, though. It's like...
Oh. They call people out to be
They would pull me over and just grab me real close.
You were so
like they did in the
cute. You were
40s
like a little
and 50s.
Dolly.
I think-
a little dolly.
At least in South Jersey, it seems that that age bracket is at least kind of stabilizing COVID number-wise. It
Oh,
seems
really?
like the people that are getting positive tests as of now are like a younger group.
Oh, wow.
I think it was maybe like graduation parties but
Yeah.
like they even tell you like the towns and the age bracket that the positive test results are coming out as. So at least hopefully the facilities and everything's kind of under control because they are the most at risk, the vulnerable.
Yes, D, call in as a sleepy Joe. Call in. If you have a Joe Biden impression, call in, please. We'll give you a joint if you're good. I'm not saying what of, but you'll get a joint of something. Some hemp.
I have a handful of beautiful things right now, so come get something.
Whoa.
A lot of candy strains.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you think she was talking about?
I'm just, okay. It's fine.
You smoked a really,
What
really
am I
big
offering,
joint
do you
before.
think?
Smelt it and you dealt it. And you sure did.
Cannabis Ted says nursing homes hit hard in the UK. Every resident in my Nana's nursing home sadly passed over 6 weeks.
Oh,
Wow.
Between April and June. Oh my gosh. How many? Hopefully it wasn't a very large capacity facility. That's terrible.
yay. This is the call I want to take right now. I love that this person is calling in. Let's guess who this person is. Okay. Okay, guess who's the caller? Hello? Can you hear me? Hold on. Damn it. Keep talking. Hold on. How about now?
Keep talking. Hold on.
Oh, it's William.
That's funny shit.
Hi, William.
Anyway,
I can hear you now. What's up, buddy?
hello to everyone that is viewing the podcast. Ignorance is no excuse. In any event, yeah, I'm dealing with some health issues right now, and I'm dealing with the insurance companies, and they're a major league pain in the ass. They don't care about the patients. Period.
What do you mean? What's going on with you?
Hello, you there? We're gonna drop call.
No, can you hear us?
No, you hear us, William?
Hello?
William. Oh, my God.
Oh, he hung up on us.
Oh, my God, William. You're not supposed to hang up on us, William. I'm sitting here looking for your picture. I don't think he had it. I don't know what happened there.
There you
Here's
go.
his picture. All right, here's his picture, but
He's not there.
it's not. He's not there anymore. I have to make him smaller and move him over because he's going to be in the way. Oh no. That one. Okay. Yeah, let's put William like he's sitting with us. Oh, where was he? Was he over here?
That's odd that
I lost
it
him.
was fine and then he couldn't hear us.
He did hear us in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
absolutely.
did hear us. All right, let's make William a little bigger, like he's here with us, right in the middle. There he is. Here. Now he's with us.
Why don't you try to call him back?
I'm going to. Let me make sure I have all the buttons pushed. I mean, he had to hear some of us here. Everything's
Nothing changed though
no,
for
everything's cool.
not understanding.
High pass filter. Everything's set right for a change. Everything's what the ah.
There you go.
All right, William. I'm gonna call you back right now. You better pick up, William. William Haney. Now watch. We can hear everything, right? Okay.
Well, we weren't having a problem hearing him.
Yeah. You never have a problem hearing him.
Can you hear us?
William.
No?
William?
No bueno.
William.
We got a bad connection here.
What do you
I can
mean?
barely hear you.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I gotta get a better phone.
No, I think it's you. I really think it's you, but oh jeez.
Oh. No troubleshooting.
He'll call us back.
Well,
Let's test the phones out. Let's test the phone. Let me call somebody. Here, let me test the phone out on somebody. Here.
who's the guinea pig? Oh. Faithful, good old Faithful.
Well, if she can hear us, anybody can. And I don't have a picture of her. Too bad. I hope it's not me. Jeez, I don't know what to say because I have everything set the way it's supposed to be here. Even some things shouldn't be up. I don't know what I did wrong this week.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated...
Hurtful. Who else can I call? All right.
I can leave the room. You can call me. At least
Call
not
in with
torture someone else.
Call in with a voice. Call in as Ron Rice. Can you do that?
No. I could do some personal people.
Like who? Who do you want to do?
No, I'm not gonna.
Come on.
Oh. It's William?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so it's not me.
Yeah.
It's William couldn't hear us. We're doing a podcast right now, Mom.
Mother.
And I had to make sure that you could hear us.
Yeah.
I used to do this test with Grandma, and Grandma used to hear me. And if Grandma can hear me, anyone can hear me.
Mm.
So I'm testing 1, 2 with you. Can you go? Can you say the alphabet backwards, please?
V.
All right, turn around. You're going to jail.
Y. X.
This is good for your brain, actually,
W.
after a stroke.
Are you allowed to take time in between to like kind of figure it out for a second?
Yeah, when a cop tells you to do that, he's like, hurry up, X, what, then what, X.
Some pressure tactics.
W.
I couldn't do it for nothing. They have to take me to jail.
U. See, I'm just asking. I can't believe you even started to do that. That's pretty funny that you even did that.
It's mean.
I know, that was mean of me, right?
Yes.
U.
What a good son you are.
Oh, Mom, I'm seeing stars right now. Hold on. I'm seeing stars. Oh,
What happened?
nothing. I'm good. I'm better now. You can hear me, right?
T-S.
Jerry says when a cop tells you to do that, just refuse. Go to the station.
I would go to the station. I have no choice. It's like, really?
Then what?
Oh, come on. It's me.
What are we on? What
Is that where you negotiate, Jerry?
What number are we on?
V. I don't know. V. S. V. V. T. S.
Now, this is good radio right here.
Me.
This is what I'm talking about.
So and is it over or what?
I don't know. I think you have to go to jail. I think you're going to get a DUI. And you're not even drunk.
I've never been stopped in my life by a cop.
Never in your life? Have you never got a ticket?
Never.
Wow.
Nope.
Oh.
You know what's funny?
Never had a ticket.
Ma, you're going to laugh.
Is it on your
What?
bucket list, though?
Yeah, it's under. Ma, you're going to laugh. This is great.
What?
All right. The house in Bayonne was painted white.
Hmm.
Not white, but how it was supposed to be. Somebody drunk painted the frame, the door, the mailboxes, the shutters white, and they got freaking white paint all over the bricks, and they made a mess. And I always said some drunk person did this. So finally, I had Mike painted the whole house red. Everything's red now. All the white's been painted over. All the brick is fixed. So my neighbor comes up to me. He says, I was here when they did that. I'm like, what? He says, Jerry Whalen. I said, Jerry Whalen? He said, yeah, Jerry. He said he was drunk when he was painting. He says he came up to Jerry and he said, hey, Jerry, you want some help? He said, no, I got this. And he was just brushing away at the white paint, making a mess. I said, oh, it makes sense. He said,
when did he do this?
Jerry did this 30 or 40 years ago. So he said he used to go out.
Geez.
He used to work with Jerry. Jerry used to do contracting. He'd pull up to a job, and they'd pull up, and Jerry would look at the job and then say, okay, and they went to O'Donnell's and started drinking. And they drank all day. I never knew this story. Why didn't you tell me about this?
I don't know he did that.
Jerry was a nut.
He was a drunk.
I loved him. He was great. He took me to a bar in South Fallsburg when I was like 12. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he took me to the Ichiban. He took me to the Ichiban up in South Fallsburg, and we're sitting at the bar together, me and old Jerry. And there's a drunk guy next to Jerry, and the drunk guy owed Jerry money, and so Jerry went and just popped him. You wouldn't even see it. Nobody saw it.
How much money?
I don't know, but he punched him right in the face.
I always wonder.
Punched him right in the face, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow. And he says to me, "Don't let anybody ever owe you money." I said, "Okay, Jerry." Yeah. So yeah, you weren't looking after me too well because I'm sitting at a bar with drunk people beating each other up.
Were you?
Ma, you let me look at you. Let me do. Really?
Did you have a drink? Or you just sitting
No,
there?
I wasn't drinking. My mom never let me drink.
It used to be that you could have kids in there. I think.
My
I don't
mom
know if
doesn't
it's
drink.
by county, but children weren't allowed to be seated at the bar after 9 p.m.
Oh, I was
But
at the bar. I sat at the bar. I was up there, belly up.
Well, this is a different time too.
With the drunks, and the rummies, and the boozers. Is that offensive to say that?
Who are you talking in the background?
We have Michelle and Jamie here on the podcast.
Good morning.
So we're talking about boozer. There used to be a tavern right next door, and all the drunks used to come over here.
Here?
Over here to this house.
When you were little?
In the bunker. Yeah, when I was little.
Well, I definitely can't judge. I've had a coffee whiskey today. It's not
It was
even
just
noon.
coffee.
Okay,
We just made coffee this morning.
What is it? Cold brew?
It's 11:11,
Whiskey.
and you're drinking.
Well, drinking implies continuing. I had one.
Cheers.
Only because there's no more left.
Yeah, there is no more left.
Wow.
It's good though. It was a little extra coffee.
There's extra coffee in your coffee.
Yeah. No, my mom doesn't drink. You don't drink anymore, do you, Ma? You can't.
I never drank.
Now, you never drank anyway. You never were a drinker.
Didn't smoke and I never drank.
Nah, you never smoked either.
My mom doesn't drink either. She gets drunk off of like port wine cheese.
Ah, yeah, so do I.
Yeah, cheap.
Jerry went to jail for stealing money.
Jerry went to jail for stealing money. No, he didn't. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes out. All your
I
childhood
think
comes
for
out.
2 years.
Really? Can I look this up somewhere? Is this public record? You're alleging a lot here. You're alleging something.
Do you guys put stuff in crime logs up here?
Yeah, do we put crime logs together up here? I don't think so. No.
I have no idea.
I don't even know what that means.
No, neither do I. That's why I have no idea.
Areas around me love to like try to hide it and pretend it's not happening. So instead of like informing residents, hey, there's home invasions and you might want to take extra care,
Yeah.
they don't want to be bad in the press, so they just don't tell anybody anything. And usually when you see something, they occasionally do print something in a crime log, but you can tell it's like a personal vendetta against the person because it's like it has nothing to do with anything, nothing that infringes any on the community.
Yeah.
And they're like putting it out there for everybody. It has nothing to do with anybody. It was like their own personal business. But like then other stuff that happens, they hide. So I think it has to do with like revenge or I don't know. 'Cause it doesn't make much sense. Yes,
Is that
cannabis.
all you want from me?
What?
Is that all you want from me?
What else you got?
We're done with the alphabet?
That's it.
That's it? No, nothing more?
No.
You going swimming today?
No,
No?
the pool is closed.
The pool is closed?
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Don't you pay money for that pool? Yep.
Because of the virus.
Oh. Well,
And if you go in there, you get a $200 fine.
they have pools open here.
I don't know.
People are swimming with so much stuff on, they're not even touching the water. They're in the pool with their...
Florida's different than New Jersey.
You want to take this one since you're over there?
All right. Well, thanks. I'm glad you can hear me because our other friend couldn't hear us, but I think he has bigger problems. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Ma.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Have a
Bye.
great day.
I see. I didn't hang up on my mom. I'm not mean.
Of course
I
not.
could have hung up on her.
No, do
I
not
could have
do
asked her a
that.
question. I didn't.
Gross.
I was already mean to her.
Don't hang up on
I
your
already
mom.
had her doing the
That was
alphabet
not nice
backwards.
doing the alphabet backwards. You know, she was taking you so seriously.
She
and
really
she
tried.
was trying,
She
yeah.
tried.
And
think
I
she
love
did
that it took like 10 seconds to start at Z. Like, that was the best part for me.
And then she kept going.
Yeah, she
like she
did.
was like working on it.
I think
I was
she
like,
got,
all right.
I don't know how far she got, but that was
Yeah,
just,
Cannabis
that
Ted
was
did get it
mean.
right.
What, the alphabet?
Tracy's on Marina is cleaning.
I have no lighters.
I'm trying to see what's going on here in the world. I'm trying to see the chat of the chat.
Ooh, this is tasty.
Okay. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Cannabis Ted.
Cannabis Ted.
Cannabis Ted. I'd like to write a song for Cannabis Ted, but I'm not prepared for that.
Not quick like him on the fly.
Oh, I love this bowl. This is pretty fancy.
It's not fancy. That's why I got it, because I'm still heartbroken over broken glass of the past.
This is why I use
So
silicone.
I try to get just pretty plain Jane, but hearty.
silicone bongs. Will
I have a
solve all your
silicone
problems.
bong. It travels well, but I'm traveling, so
Yeah.
I couldn't justify bringing this 5-pound silicone bong.
All right, this lighter is crazy. It's got a little...
Oh, you put it out.
I love it. That's how you put it out.
Yeah,
I
you pull it
love
down.
this.
Actually, Leah just gave that to me.
It's got wick, and all you do is light the wick, and now
Oh, wow.
that is the coolest thing ever. Just don't let it go out like I just did.
I don't know. I don't taste. Do you taste pulling through fluid when you're pulling?
Ew. What?
Isn't that what this is for? So you don't taste like any lighter fluid
Oh,
or get anything like that? Or,
Oh.
but I don't taste that. Do you?
I don't taste any fluid. No.
Me either. I guess it's
Sometimes,
maybe
like,
not taste.
depending.
Maybe it's just the fact that it's there at all.
I try not to do that. Hello, you're on the air again. You're on the air.
It's got to be William. He can't hear us. Oh,
Okay.
William can't hear.
Let's call William back. Let's see what happened to William. He had something. He always has something to say, and I can never get
how's
him on.
Payon today? I, of course, got kicked out of the park.
Everybody got
By the
kicked out of the
police.
Yeah, the
park.
police
Yeah, it's
kicked
not
everyone
just-
out. Bullshit.
Nature is closed. The sunset is closed.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know that she was very sorry.
There's trees all over Bayonne,
I
but
don't think she liked our outfit.
these trees.
Good morning, hello.
Oh my God. Hello? Hello?
William.
Hello? Hello? Hugh.
You got a bad connection. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Hugh.
Is Lefty?
Hi, Hugh.
You're live, right?
Good morning, Hugh Giordano. How are you from the UFCW Local 152?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, buddy. What's going on?
Not much. Just wanted to call because I'm pretty irritated today. I gotta say.
Uh-oh.
I attended the Curaleaf zoning board meeting yesterday.
You attended the Curaleaf Zoning Board meeting? What? Oh, I didn't know there was one.
They're looking for a new location, like around Mount Laurel, right?
Yeah, what's going on with
Yeah.
that?
Mount Laurel and Bloomington. Now, as I had said before, overall, and I'm going to make it clear, USCW supports the expansion of medical cannabis. We support adult use cannabis, patient access, home grow. We support all those right things. But the one thing that we will not allow is big corporations to come into New Jersey to make money off the patients and workers. And Curaleaf is one of those employers. The zoning board meeting yesterday, they had the VP of retail sales and, of course, their attorney there. And they were looking for variances because they're close to a daycare. Now, you know personally, to me, if a daycare or a school is close to a medical cannabis facility, I don't look at it as a threat at all.
Was that? I actually did see, like, it was over some pre-established distances. Is that just as a town? Is that county, state? Who decides that?
So the state has recommendations, but they don't have to use those recommendations. The local township or city has the right to decide their zoning board variances and so forth, as long as they're complying with state law. So, in theory, a medical cannabis facility can go right next door to a daycare or a school or a church if the township allows it. Unless there's a law against prohibiting it or any type of rule or regulation. The issue with zoning boards is, a lot of times, and Lefty, you could attest to this more than anybody, council would, if they don't want to, do the right thing and put their vote on record, instead of voting yes or no, they'll send something to the zoning board so it's off their plate, and they won't say, well, it's not my problem, it's their zoning now, right?
Right.
And it's a way to squash arguments because zoning is very specific. Unlike a council meeting,
there were a few things that were already pre-established. Like, I don't remember the exact distances, but it should be like 1,000 feet away, and this is say like 700 or 800 feet away. Like, but there was a few things like that under their limitations already, it was already out the window. I would have considered.
No, I'm sorry because you're breaking up a little bit there. Can you just say one? I apologize. You're breaking up a little bit.
No problem. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it seemed like there was a few things that were already like pre-established, such as distance from certain types of, like daycare or schools, or I think it was actually very close to residences as well.
Sure. So the state has recommendations which are not. They say 1,000 feet, right? But the townships, unless they have something in place that prohibits it, it's open game to put a facility anywhere. And
do you think that's what they're just trying to do? Is just saying like, here's 3 things it's already not compliant with, and just kind of leave it at that before putting anything else on the table?
Yes, exactly. You got it. Yeah, so they're not complying with a couple things. They're trying to get those variances. But one of the things that is an argument within these zoning boards, is economics. Economics is a legit argument when it comes to zoning a facility and talking about that. And this zoning board, the problem with zoning boards is that they're appointed by the council, right? So you don't have to be an expert in zoning. You could be somebody's buddy or somebody's sister or cousin. There's no election, there's no accountability to that, except in the council. And my problem with Curaleaf is that Curaleaf is just touted last week that they're the largest, cannabis company in the country, right, in North America. They're touting it. It's on major news, it's on CNN. So if they can do that, then they can afford to pay good wages and benefits to the workers, especially when they're charging patients $400, $500 an ounce for cannabis. They also, the zoning board had
and
asked
especially,
the company.
I'm not a fan of the quality most times. I'm not a fan of the quality most times, especially for that price. I don't know.
So changes in quality you're asking about? I'm sorry.
That's very expensive for weed, especially for people with what kind of income. A lot of people are with disability or very limited funds to get their medicine, not a recreational thing.
I totally agree with that. It's ridiculous that patients and so of course we advocate for the expansion. Our labor union, we advocate for better, social justice, not for just patients, but for women, for African Americans, the drug here. So there's just so much going on, and it's just a shame because clearly the zoning board had asked the company if they were okay in other states, meaning are they up to date on the regulations and if you have anything going on in other states. And the company said, no, we have nothing going on. We're good. We're compliant everywhere. That's not true. In Massachusetts, they ran an anti-union campaign. There is a National Labor Relations Board hearing in regards to an election that happened there. They ran an anti-union campaign, passing out literature, having forced meetings with workers, trying to threaten them to vote no against the union. And here we are allowing these companies just to come in and, I'm a patient as well, right? So we all want good medication. We all want affordability. But we have to set the standards now today. Because if we don't, it's going to turn into Walmart of cannabis. And do we want that? Nobody wants that. I don't want that. No other patient wants that. The working class doesn't want that. Curaleaf, GTI are a threat to patients, period. When it comes to standards, when it comes to the long-term quality, consistency, because if they're not going to treat workers right, there's no way that Curaleaf and GTI are going to have the high standards of medication for patients, and they're not going to have the standards for workers. So I just wanted to call in and just let folks know, that patients know, that, this is a problem. There are good employers out there. There are good medical cannabis, multi-state employers. There are small, good mom-and-pop employers. I can't wait till the micro licenses come out. So the problem is you have these big companies, and it's just upsetting. The zoning board was actually a disgrace. So I can't say anymore. It was a disgrace.
It's upsetting, but I think it's the same as any other product. You're going to have people that do want the Walmart experience of it, and you have other people that do want a higher-end boutique, more personalized, not so sterile, white and cold experience and mass production, like just churning whatever out. But I get most upset when I know that that's people's only option is to go there, and they think that cannabis isn't working for them or can't help them as much as it could because maybe it's not as good as a product as it's listed to be.
I agree, and this is why the UFCW is committed. We're working with Stockton University, we're working with some other employers to really set up, and because we're still in our infancy here. It's a shame we're so behind other states. It is what it is, but we're going to do what we can. We have an opportunity here to build consistency and good standards in the Northeast. And one of the things we're going to do is train workers, make them feel like they have a career and not just a 7-Eleven or CVS job. As a patient, when I walk in, I want to see the same bud tender. When I walk in, I want to see the same cultivation team. I want to make sure there's consistency in my medicine.
Absolutely. I love good, ongoing, long-standing relationships that you can deal with a bud tender. They might even get to know you and know some of your favorite things and recommend like some other things that they have in stock. Like, I love interacting like that, and you definitely do not really get that in New Jersey. I had it a little bit at Compassionate. Is that the one in Egg Harbor?
Compassionate Care?
Yeah. The one bud tender, it was a little bit more of a warmer experience, but not like other states.
Well, I just wanted to, call in and just have this quick conversation with folks. Let the patient base know. Let folks that care about worker standards know in cannabis that Curaleaf is actively fighting the UFCW in other states. We do have them organized in New York with the RWDSU, which is part of our union, affiliated with our union. But just wanted to let folks know that, GTI, Curaleaf, unfortunately, Lefty Grimes is another bad player. They're fighting us in Massachusetts. And unfortunately, Meta as a whole is ran by billionaire Bo Wrigley, right, who's the bubblegum CEO. So you have billionaires in every aspect. GTI is Jim Beam, which is alcohol, right? what's funny about GTI is GTI, he made his money, Kovac, off of workers from Jim Beam, who are, guess what, represented by the UFCW. So he made all his wealth off the working class to get into Canada to make more money off the working class, which is all sick and dying people. So we have Clearleaf, we have GTI, and we have Meta. These are big issues. These are big players who are going to try to monopolize this entire industry. It's all about money. I don't care what they say at these meetings. We all know the truth. And until they set standards that's good for workers and patients, to me, it's all BS.
I think what's most important to a lot of people right now is job security. And from what I see, I wouldn't have believed it, but I guess the dispensaries do. They are kind of like a revolving, high turnover employer.
Yes.
Like there's people in and out, and then there's people telling things and saying, look at these pictures I took. And I don't know. I see it happen in even care facilities. Like, I think it's better to pay people, let them have the job security, let them grow within the company.
Yes, let them grow.
Instead of like a revolving door, like I just think it's more of an expense to keep like startup training people, and it doesn't make any sense to me, not long term at all.
Yep, I agree. And the issue is that, you know, you have these companies coming in saying that, like, specifically the cannabis companies, they come into these towns, we're going to be great to patients, we're going to be great to the community, we're going to do this and that. If it's not in writing, it's not in the contract, then it's just words, right? We all know this from life. When you get a mortgage, you get a contract. When you buy a car, you get a contract. Why shouldn't workers get a contract to know that when they walk in each day and spend the next 25 years at this company, because that's the goal, right, is to have a career, that they're going to treat with decency and respect, with safe working conditions. You know, we've heard the main stories of cultivation centers and these many big sites that have mold, mildew, bugs, and all these other things. And these big employers, this is another thing for worker safety and for patient safety. Big employers try to hush workers 24/7 when they speak out against safety and health standards. And this is another reason why, you know, I'm aggravated with like folks like Curaleaf and GTI and TerraSend. If you're a good employer and you care about patients, you care about your workers, then you have no problem having a union, having UFCW represent your employees. So it's just I just think I just want to, you know, I'm going to go, you know, I'll keep on rambling on here. So I just wanted to make a quick call.
One more question. One more question. I know last night you said was zoning, but is there any kind of like resident, like local feedback yet? Or like everything's virtual, first of all. So I think that changes things. Like I've even dropped out of my community meetings just because it's like call in, like a teleconference, like 1970.
Yeah, I heard some ignorant residents in Verona.
But is there any community feedback about it?
Sure. So I will say that in Verona and in Mount Laurel, from the comments, the Verona meeting was a council meeting, the Mount Laurel meeting was a zoning meeting. Most of it was negative against it. You know, people brought up, you know, people bring up things that I disagree with, and I make it clear to folks, you know, like, I'm not the guy that thinks that kids are going to get it. I'm not the guy that thinks that, you know, we have a bunch of teenagers walking around eating Doritos. You know, these people are insane when they say that stuff. And I have a real problem when you have corporations. I'll give you an example. Curaleaf yesterday, the VP of sales compared driving under the influence of cannabis as drinking Tito's vodka. Now, this is, again, comparing medicine to alcohol. You know, they also claim that there's no reciprocity because the zoning, the people had asked, you know, some people from PA come over, and he said, again, this is the VP of retail sales, we should know all this stuff, said there's no reciprocity. There is reciprocity in the J. Koenig Act. If you have a qualifying condition, you come to New Jersey, and you can get a 6 month, up to 6 months here from an NJ doctor. So, because, you know, of course, those people were scared, the residents were scared. Oh my God, you have all those people coming over. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. People aren't going to drive over New Jersey to get their medicine all the time because there's no cost saving in it. You know, it makes sense. You're spending gas and toll. So it's not true.
Why was that location actually chosen? Is that like an established property, or would that be completely new build?
It's an old building. It's in an industrial park area. So it's labeled for industrial. So the Mount Laurel location is going to be a dispensary, and then there's I think border town. I think they're going to do cultivation, another cultivation site. Or I'm not sure.
You know what though? Thinking like, you know how Wawas don't like place themselves on top of each other. It has to make sense logistically. Mount Laurel to Belmar is truly like no traffic, 25 minutes down 295. Like, I'm wondering if there's like actually logistically like something that actually makes more sense that would serve a different area that isn't 25 minutes further. Like, is 25 minutes that far? There's like how we have like food deserts in certain communities. There's like weed deserts, dispensary deserts.
Sure, absolutely. And I think the issue with that, again, it comes back to some regulations with that too, is that they're kind of forced to be in certain areas based on where they're located. When they open up satellite locations, and also when these other rounds of applications came through, they applied in certain geographic areas. So that's going to come down to regulation as far as fighting for that, for expansion, and putting it in areas where you brought up a great point about food deserts, supermarkets. That's an excellent point. It's the same variable. It's the same thing. You're right.
Because it's pretty close to me. Like when you think about Mount Laurel, Belmar, what are we all really doing? 70 down 295. Like not rush hour, not 4. Like you could probably do it in like 25 minutes. That's not helping that.
Yeah. They'll never tell you the truth why they picked the site. You know, they're going to say, "Oh, we had a hard time finding a place. We had a hard time finding a location." Look, it's ridiculous. I'm a labor guy. I'm all over the state. There's a bunch of industrial parks sitting there vacant, you know, just sitting around. So whatever their initial reason was, whether they're getting some type of break or they're getting some type of, you know, support from the, you know, back end that we don't know about, I don't know. And I guess I can't speculate on why they chose that spot.
It's just interesting to me because it seems like sometimes people go places that might have the most red tape or the most people kind of being resisting. And when you think about like Mount Laurel versus like a different town like say Paulsboro, there's not a lot of established business and they are very welcoming. They do want some new things going on. Like I just wonder, is there areas that they'd be more welcome? There wouldn't be resistance. We're not wasting time and legal money and everything fighting, that they like go where you're welcome, right? I don't understand.
I agree. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. I think there's a lot of other towns and cities that want medical cannabis in some form or another.
There's towns that are ready to open methadone clinics, like I'm sure.
I know. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think now with the virus and the economic impact, towns are going to be more open to cannabis, specifically because even though the tax is going to go away on the medical side, there's going to be that future of the adult use world, right? So they're going to be thinking about this, and there's a lot of conversation about that in meetings, about the future. You know, it always comes up no matter what, and Lefty can attest that too. We talk about medical, and there's always going to be conversation about adult use world. And that's why, you know, it's just important that we stay on top of this. It's important that we make it an issue. It's a happy thing. It's a great thing to get more locations. Again, I support it. We support it as a labor union. But it does matter who gets into those locations. You know, do we want people who actually want to provide a service to patients, provide high-quality medicine at a decent rate? Or do we want another typical corporate industry to come in and just make money? And that's going to affect the quality of medicine of people who depend on it. And then it will also affect the future adult use market as well for safety and consumer safety. Because if we allow the medical grade stuff to be half-assed, you think they're really going to care about the adult use market? Hell no. So we need to set the standards now. We need to make it a point now that we're not going to let bad players come in. And the one thing, and I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this because I do have to head back to work here. Workers are patients, and patients are workers. So this fight has to be a combined effort to make it a stable and just industry. This is social justice. Workers' rights is social justice. Patients' rights is social justice. So I just want to make that folks know, GTI, Curaleaf, TerraSend, anti-union, going to be followed in the future.
Boo. I heard that. Hugh, let me ask you a question. Can you say the alphabet backwards?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I wish I could.
Come on.
No, I'm not.
Try.
That's a real talent, dude.
You don't even want to try a couple?
I'm an idiot.
Do you know where to start?
XY? I don't
XY. Your mom's winning.
Turn around, put the cuffs on, sir. You're coming with me.
Z.
Z. You start with the Z.
All right, guys.
No, I just called my mom and had my mom do it. I'm going to try her again now. She's been calling me.
Oh, shoot.
That-
Well, your mom's a talented person. Now. I can barely function, all right?
Did you just smoke a big fat joint, maybe? Is that why?
No. That's the reason why I'm not functioning properly, because I didn't smoke that.
All right, Hugh.
Guys,
Have a good one.
I'm going to enjoy the show for my caller on my drive. I just want to call in. Thank you for the show. Thank you for standing up for everybody. Thank you for activism.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh. You're the best.
All right?
Have a great day.
Hugh Giordano of the UFCW, Local 152. That was my mom calling back that whole time, beeping the phone.
100 times.
So let's see.
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, let's see what happened here. What happened? She called 8 times.
Tracy said that's what happens to many people. They go and get what they think will help them for medication, and it doesn't, and that's how they turn people away. Yeah, Leah, Courtney.
Get your bongs and rigs ready. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I could say that alphabet backwards now.
Oh, my God. Go ahead. I dare you.
Okay? Okay, Z. 3Y. Z. Y. X.
She's really going for it. I love this.
3.
One more. Come on.
W.
Yes.
U. T. S. R. Q. P.
I think she's cheating.
C. N. M.
No.
L. K. J. I. H.
No.
G. F. E. D. C. B. A.
Where are you getting that from? Come on.
You asked me to say it backwards.
She didn't say where to get it from. Oh, thanks, Mom.
I bet you $1. You just hand wrote
get
that
a
on
prize?
something, didn't you?
Yeah, she wrote it down probably.
Did you handwrite that on
Yeah.
something?
That's what Jim Miller
Did I
did.
get a prize?
We're going to send you a joint.
No, thank you.
It's hemp.
You
It's
want
going to be
piece of
hemp.
candy?
It'll
Keep
be a
it for
hemp.
yourself.
All right, I will. Thanks. I'm going to do it right now. My friend died from cancer, so we're going to play a song about him right now. So if you
For the
have...
one you visited?
Yeah, he passed away. His name is Marley Sheen. And we're going to play one of his songs right now, and I'm going to light
What's the
one up.
song?
It's called I Got It. Thank God it wasn't a bad one.
Hmm.
Bitches I was broke with.
Well, you just said it anyway.
Motherfucker. No, not that one. No kidding. He had some songs that had pretty crazy titles. So luckily this
Yeah.
one is called I Got It. But some of them are... What's some of the crazy titles he has? MFer, right? He's got that. That's the title.
I don't know.
He's got Smoking On What I'm Smoking On. I don't know.
Lyrics I won't reveal.
That's probably why he died, because he was on drugs.
Oh, wow. No, he had cancer, Ma. Jesus, take it easy. He had cancer. Oh, my God. We're live on the air. Stop it. What are you doing? You can't say those things. And he was on a lot of drugs. He was on a lot of cancer drugs. Jeez, Ma, what are you drinking over there? What are you doing over there?
I don't drink, Eddie.
We got to get you some hemp. We're going to get you I'm going to send you
I
a
don't
joint.
drink and
I'm
I don't
sending you a
smoke.
joint anyway. You got to
I
chill out.
don't even bother. Put it right in the garbage.
You got to I got to send you a joint, Ma. All right. Thanks for the alphabet.
Okay.
All right, bye. Jeez. hell was that? I hope I don't get crazy when I'm old like that. I hope I'm healthy and I'm not like out of my mind. I really do.
Tracy said less if you take certain back roads. So yeah, even
Here, I got something
from
for you.
Mount Laurel to
Spark one up. I want you all to spark one up. This is Marley.
You're a car thief. A car thief. The one you got out there is probably hot as a firecracker right now.
Spark it up.
It was $35,000. $35,000 cash.
Light up your rigs.
$35,000 plus one, right? The one I gave. No, you gave me six, all right? That was one. I had one with six, and $35,000 plus one plus six was seven. $35,000 and seven, right? Motherfucker, can you buy that?
Team Extendo. Token House Company. All we do is smoke quality pot. Team Susho is a natural born stoner.
Green crack, you know I got it. Girl Scouts, you know I got it. I got a Cali Connect and I hope they bout it. Come fuck with me, you know I got it.
I'm doing a K-bar dab.
Green crack, you know I got it. Sour diesel, you know I got it. Got a Cali Connect and I hope they bout it. Come fuck with me, cause you know I got it.
I just landed in Jersey, nigga. TSA ain't search me, nigga. I don't buy it, I grew it, nigga. I got a medical card and I can do it, nigga. Grow it, harvest, cure it, nigga. My wax dabs be the purest, nigga. I don't dance and do the diddy bop.
Smoke it up.
I let the blunts loud and pizza rock. Bad bitch with her, see what I'm about. I took a molly out and put it in her mouth. About 30 minutes, she gon' be retarded. Come fuck with me.
You know I got it.
Green crack, you know I got it. Girl Scouts, you know I got it. I got a Cali Connect and I hope they bout it. Come fuck with me, you know I got it. Green crack, you know I got it. Sour diesel, you know I got it. Got a Cali Connect and I hope they bout it. Come fuck with me, cause you know I got it.
I just landed in Cali, nigga. It's all medical, no Bali, nigga. 420, 710. Call me DJ Khaled. All I do is win. I always got it on me cause I gotta get it. Nigga, if I got it, you can get it, get it. I call my Connect Madrina. I get that unlimited credit. We so loud, so green. They done reincarnated on the sheen. Pull off in the GMC so hot. I know you motherfuckers see me so irreverent. Boom. Sucio Gonzalez. That's what they call me. Cabroski. He do no me que no say. I don't know you. You don't know me. Drino. I got the green light. Sucio Guido. And ever since then, I've been burning on the no for. Not bad for more than need. So I got it. I got it.
Oh my God.
Green crack, you know I got it.
What happened? What's that? What's that? You hear that? There's another song under there. I thought that was me.
Huh?
Right?
Is that the dab hitting your head?
Is that me?
I hear it. It's there. It's just layered.
Oh, it's layered. It's kind of this. It's meant to fuck with your head. He does shit to mess with your head. I love it. Me and Chris were sitting around doing his tracks the other day. He's actually going to DJ his own service and his own party. Yeah, Marley Sheen is going to be DJing his service and his party.
Wow.
We have enough music and enough videos for him to actually do 4 hours.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah,
That is.
it's wild. He has a lot of music. We were amazed because go on YouTube, you'll see a bunch.
That's for this Saturday or the following?
Both. He's doing both. He's going to be DJing both. We're podcasting the service, but we're not podcasting the party. It's too much. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. It's just it's a lot of work. I'm a one-arm person right now. I got one arm. I'm hurting.
And the weather. always makes everything extra.
I'll be back on here. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm a bad sound man, bad video man. There we go. Yeah, we're back. All right. Looks like we're live on Facebook. We're live all over the place. Everything's working today. I love when things work, but we have no show for you. Sorry.
Looked like, did YouTube start up like 4 different times though?
God.
I got like 4 different notifications for YouTube.
Oh jeez.
Let me look.
I think we're good.
No, look, it looks like, or I don't know why does it list like that? 3 different notifications.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Hopefully it's not divided up.
It doesn't look like it is. All right, so let's make some more calls here. Let's try to call. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. You ready? Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelt on. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Where is he?
He's done.
Where is he? He gave up on us.
Welcome to Verizon's voice messaging service. To leave a message, please re-enter the number of the person you are calling.
No.
Followed by the pound key.
No, I'm not doing.
If you are a subscriber to this...
I am not playing your little games here. I will try the other phone number I have for him. I have 2 numbers for him.
What number did you just call? The number that he couldn't hear you?
Let's try this one.
Maybe this is actually the better option.
Oh, wow. That doesn't sound healthy at all.
Is that just not a number anymore, or was that FU button? If someone hits no, what does it sound like to you?
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's the same number I just called.
Might have been a network.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello. What are you wearing? William? Pick up the phone, William. If you can hear this. Remember in the old days you can actually sit there and listen to somebody calling you? Say, pick up the phone, Ed. Hey, Ed, pick up the phone. And you would sit there and be like, oh, jeez.
Especially your mom.
Oh, God. Do I have to pick this up now? I
know
see you
can
laying
hear
there.
Me.
Yeah, you hear me. You're laying there. Put it away and pick up the phone.
And actual 2 cassette tapes, one for messages and one for the outgoing thing. And then it got all like high tech that it would like have one tape and do both.
Amazing. Amazing where we have come with technology. But I guarantee William's using that machine right now. That machine that you're talking about, William has that, and it's in pristine condition. And he's listening to us right now. Yell at him, William, get up off the couch and pick up the phone. Oh, my goodness.
Hello?
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 You can hear us now. That's good. What kind of answering machine do you have?
He hung up.
William. Hey.
Hello?
Hey. Don't hang up. Can you hear me? Oh, jeez.
Barely. All the phones are on the fritz here in my area, so I don't know what to say.
All right, just talk. Go ahead, go.
I'm having a very difficult time trying to communicate on the phone with people.
Just talk. Go ahead, talk. Go.
So anyway, yeah. So I'm struggling with some health issues, and I'm also dealing with the insurance companies with the health issues, and I can't get the help I need.
Are they refusing something that's being recommended by your doctor?
I'm sorry?
Are they refusing something that's being recommended by your doctor, like a test or a treatment?
Well, it's kind of like a nightmare because they want me jumping through hoops.
Yeah.
I have what they call Keystone 65 insurance. They want us off the planet, period. They don't want to see us live another day. So it's difficult for me to communicate with you because you're not familiar with Keystone 65.
Sounds sucky.
I'm sorry?
It sounds like it sucks.
It does. Big time. I mean, this is taking over Medicare. That's the bottom line. Medicare was supposed to be, to take care of the senior citizens. They don't want to take care of them anymore. So the government turned around and said, "Ooh, let's generate and create some more bullshit so we can get rid of them." That's why they're not trying to do anything about the coronavirus. Because they know once seniors get it, they're going to die. They want us off the planet.
Where?
There's only 6 billion people on the planet. They want to trim it.
What kind of problem are you having right now with the insurance company? Like, are they not wanting to cover something, or?
Well, here's what's going on. I'm also going to physical therapy, right? So all of a sudden they turn around and send me a little notification letting me know that my physical therapy stops on the 4th of August. And now, in order for me to continue, I got to jump through more hoops. And then it's up to them to determine whether or not I passed a bullshit test to be able to proceed. Are you kidding me?
It's a physical?
I said, listen. I said, you people are supposed to be helping to improve the quality of my life. You're not even doing that. All you want to do is take the money and run.
Their first answer is always no. You got to ask them at least 3 times to get what you want.
Because everything is copay with them. Everything. There's nothing free. They're overriding the Medicare and they're creating the unnecessary burden and the bullshit.
You know what, though? I think to always have the expectation that you're going to have to jump through hoops and that you're going to have to cut some red tape, because they don't want to make it easy. They make it difficult in hopes that people will get discouraged and give up. And
I understand. I could barely hear what you were saying, but this is what I understand. I understand you got to pay to live, period. So in order for me to do that, I try to create stuff. Because there's no way in the world I can live on my Social Security. There's no way in the world I can live on $15 an hour. It's not going to happen. I'm only a family of 1. My God, if it was a family of 4, that's all.
it's crazy. Everything is expensive. Like, what is $15?
If you're not making $80,000 a year, you can't live. Period. To cover all of your expenses, including health. Health is the killer.
William needs a sugar mama.
And if you can't afford the health, then you got to sit there and suffer until you can get the help you need.
We're gonna get you a sugar mama, William.
Well, my son was telling me that last week when he took me food shopping. And I said to him, Sean, let me tell you, in order for me to get a sugar mama, I got to put something on the table besides my penis.
He went there. Oh! Really?
Well, that's what I told him, because that's where he was going.
Oh.
He was running it with a sexual thing, and that's why I answered it that way. But the bottom line is, like I was trying to tell him, I said after 60, 6 steps, period. People don't know that because they're not there yet.
Other part.
But in any event, the bottom line is that's why I try to stay creative. Because I desperately need my creativity to live on.
The outlet.
Period.
The creative outlet.
I mean, that would be my contribution to humanity also.
I don't know. I think people beyond 60 are still getting it on.
So, that I believe in that.
William, I just said when I went to visit my grandma, all her 80-year-old friends would grab my ass at the nursing home. So you'll be one of those guys.
Okay.
That'll be you.
How did that make you feel?
It was unsolicited, so I felt dirty. I felt used. Yeah, because it was unsolicited. And I didn't, unexpected.
Cheap, right?
Unexpected. And I wasn't.
I mean, how many times did you do that when you were running around when you were younger in a crowd of people?
No, it was funny. I had a good time. It was funny. I thought it was funny.
You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So I'm dealing with these health issues right now, and I'm having a difficult time getting the help I need.
But wait a minute.
Especially here in Pennsylvania.
Wait a minute. Your penis is still working, right?
Every state is different with the health insurance.
William, is your penis still working?
Oh, I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to get you a sugar mama. Tell what's going on down there. Can you perform for sugar mama?
I mean, the sugar mama's out of the question.
Oh,
because,
come on. No.
I'm kind of old school.
Don't give up. Don't give up on love.
I don't give up on love.
There you go. Keep it.
I don't give up on anything, actually.
Keep those options open, William.
I bitch and complain when shit don't go right.
A lot of people find love here.
After I'm done doing that, I figure out the best way to proceed to move forward.
A lot of people find love within the cannabis community. So you might find a stoner chick with dreadlocks, like 20 years old, with a trust fund that wants to be your sugar mama.
Listen. Let me know how you make out with that.
No, I'm telling you, William. I'm a happily married man.
I don't need that.
You want money. You need a hot chick with money.
I believe in earning my way.
There you go. That's going to turn women on. No, when you talk like that, that turns women on. They like that. They like a man who's independent. They like that.
You know what I mean?
That's good. That was a good answer.
Ain't nobody want to be really, hanging out with somebody that depended on them. Are you kidding me?
I see it. I see it, William. I see it.
But anyway, yeah, so that was. I just called to say hi to everybody.
Hi, Michelle. I hope that you feel better.
Yeah, so I just called to say hello to everybody. And,
hello, William.
That was pretty much where I'm going with that. But yeah, the health situation in this country is broken, and they don't care to fix it because there are some companies that are raking it in hand over fist. If it gets fixed, then all that funding's going to stop. I mean, imagine if you would. Consider this. Healthcare, 1972, wasn't about making a profit. By the end of 1972, it went through the roof. And that's where we are today. And everybody's okay with it. La, 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 la. No, they're not. They can't afford it. 90% of bankruptcies around the nation is because of health care.
People...
Because, why? People can't afford it.
People think that homeless people end up homeless because they've made really bad decisions. They don't realize that sometimes it could be one person in the family getting sick, and you throw everything at trying to save them and their wellness, and maybe they
My
pass. And
doctor's
you
got
have
a scam going. He wants to make sure he sees me so he can prescribe my medication for my diabetes. He will not prescribe it for me any other way.
Well, he does have to have like what do you have to go like every 3 or 4 months? I think that's pretty customary for like any kind of medication.
I can barely hear you.
How
I'm
frequently do you have to go to the doctor? Like every 3 or 4 months to see him, to get him to like prescribe and refill?
How about once a month?
Once a month. Is it because of what level of medication that is? Is it like controlled or narcotic? I think that might just be not up to him. I think that's kind of customary right now.
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
I think it might not actually be up.
This kind of conversation with you and I right now, it doesn't seem to be working out too well, unfortunately.
Sorry.
William, my grandma can hear this conversation.
Sorry.
So, Lefty, you went to see Grandmom yesterday?
No, my mom was on the phone, and she heard everything we said. That's why I tested the phones out with my mom.
Well, William did say it's on the fritz.
And yeah. All right, so William, you have anything to smoke? Because we're going to play another Marley Sheen song, and if you hear a Marley Sheen song, you got to burn one. You hear me?
Well, right now I'm hoping to be able to try to get to the Marley Memorial.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
The 16th is the memorial.
I'm ready. Yeah.
My friend Tony said, and then all of a sudden, his wife goes on vacation August the 1st.
Wait, what'd he say?
Until August 16th.
What did he say?
And now he's up in the air wanting to, catering to her. I understand that.
What did he say
But I
again?
said to him, I said, you should have never said you wanted to go if you had intentions of bailing out.
No, the other thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
What was what?
Repeat that. Woo, 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 woo. What? I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
You said that before. I don't know what that means. Can you do it again? Can you say the alphabet backwards?
Yeah, so anyway, I'm hoping to be able to make it to the memorial. Right now, I'm in the hands of Tony, and it's up to Tony on whether or not I go or not.
Ew.
So,
Ew, what? Ew, gross. What?
I mean, I'm not happy about my situation at all.
William, I hope you make it, because we haven't seen you in a while.
I mean, it's getting old. It's been here a while now.
Yeah,
And, you know, it's getting old.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm living with the living.
Living with the living. Well, you are right now. We hear you. Stay on with us. I'm going to do a K-bar dab while we play Marley's song. This isn't Marley, but he's coming up. Hang on. Hang on, William. We can still hear you, though.
Who am I? I'm God gifted. Motherfucker. Have y'all been listening? Pay attention. I drop juice. Motherfucker. Y'all still choose to be fools. Let's go.
Motherfucker.
Spark it up.
Can't play me for a sucker, motherfucker. I came from the bottom, motherfucker. Can a damn thing touch us? Cause my man bring ruckus.
Dab for Marley, all.
Motherfucker. We don't want love, motherfuckers. We don't want hugs, motherfuckers. Selling drugs, motherfucker. We some thug motherfuckers. Motherfucker. Can't play me for a sucker, motherfuckers. I came from the bottom, motherfucker. Can a damn thing touch us? Cause my man bring ruckus. Motherfucker. We don't want love, motherfuckers. We don't want hugs, motherfuckers. Selling drugs, motherfucker. We some thug motherfuckers.
Niggas always got something to say, well okay in that case, you should say it to my face.
I'm a motherfucking gangster. When you see me come a little nigga, you should stay in your place. Matter of fact, when you see me go that way, I don't need none of them niggas all over my face. I'm on a mission with a new ambition, and I'm trying to get position in this motherfucking paper chase. Ain't nothing you can do to ever stop me. I'm so arrogant and kinda cocky. My mother told me eat my vegetables, and ever since then I've been out there getting that broccoli.
How's that?
40 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. They call me franchise, baby, cause I never miss. Way better than anybody doing this. I'm not rap type, bona fide lunatic. Bum niggas make songs about me, then they see me in the streets and pick up and run. Cause they know 9 times out of 10 that I'm never by myself or I probably got a gun. I don't care who you are, get your beats from. I got a couple bars for you if you need some. And I tell you to your goddamn face that none of y'all niggas can't fuck with me, son. You should call us the God of War. The train's leaving, nigga, all aboard. Your style is like a young girl getting undressed. You ain't got nothing I ain't saw before. Let's go get it poppin', let's get there. Got your girlfriend screaming, oh shit, yeah. And I solemnly swear that all y'all niggas out there got a problem.
I couldn't hear anything that's going on, so I'm putting the phone down, I'm not hanging up.
I came from the bottom, motherfucker. Can a damn thing touch us? Cause my man bring ruckus.
Have a good day, William.
I'm sending it to you.
We don't want love, motherfuckers. We don't want hugs, motherfuckers. Selling drugs, motherfucker. We some thug, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Can't play me for a sucker, motherfuckers. I came from the bottom, motherfucker. Can a damn thing touch us? Cause my man bring ruckus.
How do you not hear that?
Motherfucker. We don't want love, motherfuckers. We don't want hugs, motherfuckers. Selling
You can't hear that, William?
Thug, motherfuckers.
Come on, William. Here, try another song. Let's play another song. Let's smoke another one from Marley. Why
Look,
not?
I can't hear nothing what's going on there, Lefty, so I'm going to hang up. I'll talk to you later.
You can't
Have
hear
a great
this?
day,
All right,
William.
William.
Don't torture him.
Hey, William, what are you smoking on? Yeah.
All I know is Pasto. Call up my connect and get them pounds of OG Tahoe. Got everybody in New Jersey dabbing that BHO. North Newark, Psycho, the La Juro, Más Sagrado. Hey, Papo, all I know is Pasto. Call up my connect and get them pounds of OG Tahoe. Got everybody in New Jersey dabbing that BHO. North Newark, Psycho, the La Juro, Más Sagrado. Hey, Papo, I'm heavy with that pasto. I'm very well connected, so you know I get that guapo. And if a nigga price
We should call Chris.
he may be popo. Spanish speaking killer, so you know I got that say so.
Have you talked to Jeff today?
Yo, guess who
Yeah, we
got
should
that
call
medical?
Jeff also.
Buy a pound and break it down and spread it around in stereo. And if you try to rob me, all you hear is you know I keep that Roscoe and I ain't afraid to let go. Hey, Vato, my connect is Mexicano. With tattoos on his face, I say carnal, he say hermano. I tell him that I need it and he ship it out temprano. So I blow a couple stacks and make it back tomorrow. Hey, all I know is Pasto. Call up my connect and get them pounds of OG Tahoe. Got everybody in New Jersey dabbing that BHO. North Newark, Psycho, the La Juro, Más Sagrado. Hey, Papo, all I know is Pasto. Call up my connect and get them pounds of OG Tahoe. Got everybody in New Jersey dabbing that BHO. North Newark, Psycho, the La Juro, Más Sagrado. Hey, amigo, all I smoke is lethal.
Smoke it up, y'all.
Blow it in your face so you can run and tell
Oh,
your
my
people.
God.
And I don't take no chances, put my
That
burner
hurt.
to the peephole. I work too fucking hard to let you take my
I'd do one, but then I'd be like boa constrictor lungs for like half an hour, probably coughing, and nobody wants to hear that.
That's how I feel.
I do it for my people, and I don't give a fuck. I'll Instagram it like it's legal. I run New Jersey. I know you niggas
Anthony
heard.
said, "Where's this
Respect
track
to my
at?"
whole team and all the rest can get the bird.
This track is on SoundCloud.
Fiction in everything I'm spitting. My Rastafari culture will
It's called
put holes in
Pasto.
true religions. Paul. Papo, all I know is Pasto. Call up my connect and get them pounds of OG Tahoe. Got
Yeah, go to SoundCloud.
Jersey dabbing that BHO.
Sucio 973. You'll find a bunch of tracks. This is how he's going to DJ his own services through SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, and YouTube, and Facebook. He's got a lot of banging tracks. Like, he didn't just write 1 or 2 good songs. He wrote like 10, 11 years worth of amazing tracks. attempt something I've never done before. Let's see if this works. I'm going to try to include the ignorance is no excuse chat into this podcast somehow. Hold on.
A live video chat.
Yeah. Let's do.
Live.
Can we hear it? I don't know if we can hear it though. Let's see. Let me try it. Let's see if we can hear it first of all. I don't hear anything.
This is usually a sunset occurrence.
I hear something here. Hold on.
I tried to go to sunset yesterday. That didn't work out.
Let's see who picks up.
I don't even have notification of it.
Really? I didn't call you. Mikey.
Yo, what up?
We're live on the air.
What you doing?
Hold on. Let me set this up. We're live on the air here. And this is how we usually chat. This is funny. This is how we usually do our chatting. What's up, Chris?
Live on the tip.
Go
What's up, guys?
I think up and down.
Come on,
See
come
better.
on.
If the phone's up and down.
I have to have it like this so I can see everybody.
What's going on with that setup?
We're doing a live podcast. So you guys are live
Oh,
on the air
really?
with us, yeah.
We're live right now?
Yeah. Never
Oh,
done.
shit. Oh, shit. Look at that.
I have a delay there. That's
I'm on
pretty
my
cool.
lunch break. I got to go back to work in like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Here, come.
Well, smoke one for Marley.
Yeah, I will.
That's what we're doing now. We're playing Marley's music and burning one for him.
Right on, man. You're rolling trays.
Nice.
I started working at a new awning company on Monday.
Oh, yeah?
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm sure it's a pleasant working experience.
Yeah, it's better than my old fucking atmosphere. It's the first time I had the same job for like 16 years. So it's weird starting a new job. It's like almost like first day of school.
It's a blank canvas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, now it's my fourth day of school. Yeah, it's my fourth day now. And I just had lunch.
Did you pack lunch or did you grab something?
No, I went to, actually, I wish you didn't even ask me that. I've been having a lot of frustrations with lunch because I'm in Edison. I don't know the area. Like, I don't know this area at all. So I got my half-hour lunch, and I don't know what's around, and my GPS is like, my phone is like shit. So, like, the last couple of days, trying to coordinate lunch for myself has been, like, fucking ridiculously tough.
I recommend doing the DDD, the diners, drive-ins, and dives. You got to check them out.
Where are you, Jamie? I don't even see you.
I'm in Bayonne.
Yeah, we're in Bayonne, but you can't see her. She's over here.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to set this up, but she's here. There she is. There you can see her. But I'm trying to do this for the
Passing
podcast.
through.
I didn't plan on this. I didn't set this up ahead of time. If I did, it'd be a little different. We're just running. This is fun. I love these kind of podcasts.
That doesn't mean that it would be coordinated with any excellence or anything.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Definitely not.
We started getting ready at 10:45.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, I got to go back in. I love you guys. I'll
Have
talk
a
to you
good
later.
rest of your day.
Have fun, Mikey.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Chris. So me and Chris, are you there? Chris and I... Oh, Tracy left. Chris and I were working on the set list for Marley's services. And I was pretty amazed about how many songs are available for us to hear. Chris, that's some playlist Marley's got. He's got a huge playlist. He's going to DJ his own services. I think that's amazing.
That is awesome, and also a comfort. Like, I actually have like a couple of cassette tapes, and even just hearing someone's voice is comforting, and
It is.
It's amazing that there is so much of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's got the rig going. I don't know if you can see this at home, but he's got a rig going there. Here, let's see if we can pull this in a little bit.
We'll set it down so you're not wobbling.
I can't. There's nowhere to put it.
Where would it go?
See, this is not set up correctly. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm over here now. Yeah, so every time we play Marley's music, we're going to take a dab or a hit off a joint. So we're going to do that throughout every show for a while. Till we don't. So, yeah. So, Chris, that was actually kind of cool going through all his old stuff because he has a lot of stuff. And just videos of him going live, singing along to old Michael Jackson or Stevie Wonder or whatever. Good stuff, man. Makes me chuckle.
You're just driving around or smoking in his backyard.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Man.
We're going to be smoking with Marley.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Even at the service, like I'm gonna have to go outside and smoke at some point.
Well, yeah, of course.
And I'm sure you will too. And we can't do it at the table there, so we're gonna have to go outside at different times. So, yeah, because
start ripping dabs inside the funeral.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do dabs in the parking lot. I'm down for a barbecue in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Barbecue.
Another barbecue in the parking lot. So, I'm gonna try to get a white shirt because it's supposed to be just it says no RIP clothing, which is no black clothing, right? I guess no.
Yeah.
It's all. Now, can we wear colors or no? Just white. She wants white. Everybody wear white.
Try to keep it as most white as you can.
Okay, so we want everyone to try to wear white if you're gonna go.
Goodness, I have a white dress, but I'm gonna have to look into a slip or something because if the sun hits right, Lord.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you know, like mostly white. It don't really matter. They just don't want it to be dark and people in black, and then wearing like RIP on their shirt and stuff.
Okay.
Or people are like making shirts.
Oh, okay, that's what that means. Like the no RIP shirts where it says. Okay, so. I have a run.
Yeah, where it's like, you know, people make like a memorial shirts and they try to sell them. Like R.I.P. Marley.
I have a Run New Jersey hat. A white Run New Jersey hat. A white one.
Do you know, is anything like that going to be available? T-shirt?
At the sesh.
Yeah.
I actually found out that I will be there.
Nice.
I'll be tent camping.
Sweet.
With someone that weekend, and I guess we're hitting that on the way home.
Yay. All right.
Nice.
So I will be there.
It's going
to be a good time. We got two sponsors. We got the Community Bonfire up in Maine sponsoring, and Marley was a big part of that event. Yeah, he was part of that event since it started.
Yeah.
And we also got Mass Connection, which is a guy up in Massachusetts. He has like a delivery service. He's good friends of Marley. They both dope, and they're sponsoring the event. And we're gonna have a good time. I want to try to make a bunch of pre-rolls so then we can all smoke at the same time, with like Marley on the TV or whatever. Be a big cloud of smoke.
That's cute.
Hey.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
We're on the air. We're on the podcast right now. We're podcasting this message, this instant message.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Hi, podcast. I'm on my way home from New York, podcast.
Woohoo! Whoop whoop.
Podcast or another podcast?
Podcast Inception.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Oh.
Oh, where'd Aubrey go? I'm here. I just gotta put my GPS on. Oh.
This is what.
He's driving.
Yeah, this is how we have our normal phone calls of the evening. Every time like we have a phone call, just people join, people jump in the conversation, Goes on for hours and hours. I've fallen asleep during one of them.
Has anybody talked
All
to?
of us have fallen asleep together.
This is our social group.
Has anybody talked to Jeff today? I saw he commented
Yeah,
earlier.
he's online.
I spoke to Jeff. I was speaking to Jeff like very early morning and late night. But
How's he physically feeling? Tired?
physically, I think he's feeling pretty good. Last I spoke to him, I don't want to speak for Jeff. I'm just saying, last I spoke to him, he was physically feeling well. But again, he's going through a lot of, like we all are. We have a lot of other things other than physical things going on at the same time, so family things and personal things and just relationship things like we all have. It's just that season of some of our lives right now.
Yeah.
We're almost in there.
We'll get through it.
The pandemic didn't help a lot of people, that already maybe had things brewing. Anyone. I mean, I'm not talking about anyone specifically, just the general public. If you had underlying maybe a little bit of depression, I would think the pandemic just like put it, really blew it up and put it under a spotlight. And I think mental health right now is so important, way more almost than before. Like it really should be in the spotlight, how important it is.
Yeah, I think everybody right now, like, even if it's not, like, a normal thing for you to go see a therapist or a counselor or anything, like, everybody should, just because we're not living in normal times. Like,
that's it. The whole world just changed.
Exactly. And with that,
Pretty
like,
abruptly.
we need to allow ourselves to adjust in a healthy manner, and we're just not, most of us don't have the tools to do it on our own. So what's the difference if you go talk to somebody?
And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in not having the resources to do something. I mean, even if it's handle something mentally. I myself have done it. And I tell people that need help or perhaps are looking for some type of help like that. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I've overcome amazing things in my life. Really, really amazing, big things. Overcome them and really, like, slayed them and made them my bitch. And I know most people on this call right now, we all know each other because we've all done similar. We've all overcome and slayed some kind of beast. And you know what? It doesn't make any of us any less strong to say, but in this case, I need an extra resource, or I don't know how to do this without the help of a professional. There's absolutely no shame in that. And I hope that it becomes more normalized, especially considering the pandemic, because I think people are so much more in need right now.
Especially with especially being cannabis patients, because I know a lot of people seek out treatment, but they drug test you, which you could have nothing but the cannabis. Well, then they want to diagnose you, dual diagnosis. They want to treat you for drug addiction and for whatever the depression or whatever you would be dealing with, you know what I mean? So you actually have to make sure ahead of time. I recommend not wasting any time, that they understand that you are a cannabis patient, that is going to be in your system. You do have your legal stuff taken care of, your card and whatever, but it's actually really difficult.
When looking for any doctor, but especially any doctor, as patients, you need to know first whether that's what that doctor's perspective on cannabis is, because we are already patients. So I'm not trying to speak for anyone at all. I'm just trying to say, if you're a patient, obviously it's acceptable medication to you. So if you're going to a medical professional that does not share that perspective with you, is it really going to be productive to see that medical professional?
I met a lot of resistance. I don't go to the doctor a lot. My physician, I just tell him what test to order and whatever. Like, he's just a script pad person for me for what test I know.
And that's
my rheumatologist is important for my illness. And nobody really frowned directly upon it, but it took me a lot of educating and convincing. And now that time's passed and my regimens are proving better than their pharmaceuticals, like, numbers don't lie. I can't fudge my lab work. You know what I mean? So that speaks for itself.
That's exactly
And
it.
actually, the rheumatologist right before this hit wanted me to like sit and talk to them about some things that I was doing, because I have decreased so many of my numbers, my inflammation markers. Like, it's undeniable.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best, man. When your doctor comes to you and says, "Tell me how you're improving. How are you doing it?" That's amazing. That that your doctor could ask you that and the answer be cannabis. Oh.
It wasn't so embraced in the beginning. They weren't terrible. Like, I've heard and actually dealt with some other people, like doctors, that really judged and it's completely frowned upon. They weren't like completely frowning upon, but I don't think they were completely in belief either. But like I said, the thing that's made the biggest difference is time and the numbers. Like, they don't lie.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Here's my data.
That's it. Yep. Same thing with my urologist. He was not a fan. Like, he knew for me that was my chosen method to get off of my pain meds. So, and he was supportive of that because, I mean, hey, it's better for your kidneys not to be on all that crap.
Right.
But he wasn't totally, like, he wasn't on board. And now today, he's like, I'm a total believer.
Oh, that's awesome, Trace.
He's like, I'm a 100% convert. He's getting up to date on the newest stuff out there. And I think, too, with him being at Jefferson, it really, like, they have Jefferson being the leaders in the studies, at least on the East Coast.
Well,
it really gives them closer,
everything. Like, I have doctor friends and pharmacist friends, and everything they were taught in school was like cannabis is like snake oil BS. Like, it's nothing. So a lot of them even came to me, like, asking questions, and like, they really need to be like re-educated in that department. Like, you have the system in your body for these things to absorb, just as much as we have central nervous system, just as much as we have a circulatory system. It's in
They were
there.
never taught that, just like the police force, not trying to bring anything else up. I'm just saying, police only go to the academy for 6 weeks, and that's it.
Right.
They don't have any update on the law ever.
Right, exactly.
And actually, I've learned
Sending them a memo when things.
I've learned that New Jersey doesn't have, like, other states, like, reevaluation or like.
No, they do not.
What did it
There's
say?
no
Like, because I found there's one police. I support the police, and I understand, and I do know good police officers. But there's a couple bad ones, right?
Oh yeah.
And they can really ruin somebody's life, like.
There's a couple bad eggs and everything.
But I realized, like other states, and in this excessive report thing, it says, had this officer been in another state, they would have been reevaluated 11 times or something. But I guess since Jersey doesn't do that.
Yeah, probably could spend the money or something.
A problematic officer. They would have been evaluated as a problematic officer, but Jersey doesn't do that.
A problematic officer could cost hundreds of lives.
That's why I don't understand. Why wouldn't that be like an internal affairs thing on its own, by their own numbers? Like,
it sounds like they're
getting ahead of it.
They're playing the numbers again. They're figuring out, it's worth it. How many people are going to complain and really get anywhere with that if they actually do? And it's horrible how they really do. They bargain with our lives on a daily basis.
Police training is actually 6 months, but that's still not a lot of time. That's not a lot of time.
I want to know
that's
what
nothing.
exactly is
That's
the
nothing.
mental evaluation.
That's
What is the mental evaluation?
it's
I
mostly
agree.
training to kill.
I think it's really just enough, like, are you mental evaluation enough to comply with us and play by the shit and
do what you're told.
Right. I think so. Like, I'd have to really look into it because I can't believe how some of these ones
My problem is not with the length or the amount of training that they get. My issue is that there's no update for them. When laws change, how are they updated? And I don't see that it's that individual cop's responsibility to make sure that he's up on the law change. I feel like that has to start at the really, really top, coming from the Attorney General, the state police, all the way down. And I feel like that's what I get upset about as far as like what we were talking about. It's the updating of their training, not the length of it, you know?
Yeah, because you can't blame
listen,
them
even
if
medically,
they're
other
never...
EMS, I know as an EMT, I had to keep doing CEUs, which is continuing education units. Like after you have your certification, you have to do so many a year, and there's like certain ones that are considered core classes that you absolutely have to have. And then other ones you can kind of pick and choose from. Like some people just choose as what's convenient for dates. But like I am in like a refinery industrial area, so I was always on top more of like my hazmats, industrial emergency response.
Right, what applied the most for you. I know with me, with the IRS, like I have to update on like ethics, tax changes, tax law updates. Like there's certain things we have to do every year, whether we're preparing or not, because you have to keep up to date with these things. And I mean, that for me, honestly, that's why I became a tax professional as opposed to an accountant, because accountants are phenomenal, but if they're not tax specialists, then they don't need to be updated on taxes either. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Right. Yeah.
That most accountants don't know how to do taxes because it's not their job.
Right.
Their job is to do books. To make sure that your A column balances your B column. It is not their job to do taxes.
Oh, goodness,
and
boo-boo.
There's nothing, once you have your CPA, you don't ever have to take a tax update again. Ever. Unless you are a tax accountant. That's the only time you have to update on taxes. So that's why I didn't become an accountant. I like the taxes aspect of it.
That could fuck somebody's life up too, though, if you don't know what you're doing as an accountant. Like, that's crazy.
And it really is. People don't understand the differences. It's like just like going to doctors. Like, I'm gonna go to my pain management doctor for my pain medicine, but I'm not gonna go to my pain management doctor to handle if I had diabetes. I'm gonna go to an endocrinologist. Like, there are different specialties for everything. And just because somebody's an accountant doesn't mean that they're an expert at everything. Like, my dermatologist is not going to handle my braces.
Right.
It's just, but people don't think that way. I got an accountant, that's it.
Right.
Okay, yeah, but you have a business accountant. Not all business accountants handle or are up to date on taxes. Most know how to do taxes, but that doesn't mean that they're up to date on all of the changes or that they've even looked at an update.
Well, this is also a good example of how the police are not trained in how to deal with mental health.
Yep. Amen.
In certain cases where the person may not be a physical threat, but they don't know that person is mentally 14 years old in a 45-year-old body or something like that. So, like, again, they're not trained in that, and that's how you end up with more dead bodies because they're
I've intervened out in public. I've been like at a bowling alley and seen something, and it was an autistic individual, like young adult. I'd say maybe like 16, 18. I'm not really sure, but I worked with that population, and I'm familiar with just like outings, and you could see the staff didn't have control of it, and it was getting probably going to go down, and I intervened just so it absolutely would not, because that's not how to deal with it. That's not going to do anything but make everything incredibly worse, traumatize that individual. They're not really a threat to anything. They're feeling like completely overloaded, over-censored, and laying hands on them is not...
It's not going to do anything. Yeah.
Some patience, some understanding.
There needs to be updates.
That were diabetic, that were literally like their sugar was super high, and that can seem like you're
I
drunk.
think actually, like, I think
you're drunk.
I think they do know some basics like that, because like some officers that I know, they work very closely with EMS as well. Like, well, now it's like countywide, at least for us down here. But like sweet smelling breath, there's some quick telltale signs, and they're probably smelling anyway to see if they're smelling alcohol or like who knows.
EMS would do that, but with the police, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm acting erratically, they're just thinking I'm acting erratically and I'm under an influence. No one's checking, like, is the person diabetic? And I understand it's a safety issue. They can't be checking for everyone. But it happens.
Usually...
There are diabetics who have been shot and killed.
Oh, yeah.
By the police because they thought that they were drunk or they were reaching for something, and actually it was just their sugar, and they're reaching for sugar or insulin or whatever, and they have been shot and killed.
Yeah, or they thought they had needles on them, and they did, but they were insulin. They were not drugs.
Absolutely.
And and
that scares me. That scares me all the time.
Yeah, it's got to. It's got to. I don't think I consider it from that aspect before, but I guess, I don't think of my mom, of being somebody in that risk. But if she's by herself, I've seen her get a little loopy sometimes when her sugar's gone.
Yeah.
And that's when we're with her. If she was by herself, my God, I couldn't imagine.
There's been things, I know, when my sugar is very high, it's usually at night. And I have done some really weird things. And then in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, it really is like that. It's like I'm drunk because I don't remember, I'll remember what I did. I will know what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And I think it's right. I think what I'm doing is right. Because I'm like literally sugar drunk.
Yeah.
And it's scary, man. That scares the crap out of me because I don't know what you're doing. It's like being drunk, but against your will. So, and you don't know it, so you think you're right.
So you feel like you're drugged.
Yes.
Like you gotta feel like you're roofied or something. My God.
Yeah. It's scary, man. That scares me all the time.
I don't know. You guys always, like, when I'm having one of those, oh me days, like, talking to any of you guys, like, knocks me right back down onto my pegs, like, of how much worse, like, how much I don't have to deal with.
I'm going to, like, butcher this quote, but there's, like, something that says, if we were all standing around a table and took our problems out of our pockets and placed them down and had opportunity to pick any of them up, we'd probably still pick up all of our own problems.
Yeah.
Hi, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Hi, Aubrey. Hey, baby.
Amen.
Sorry.
I know. I would pick mine back up. The grass is not greener for anybody. That much I know.
But that is such a beautiful thing, how we all met each other and how that's the outcome, that, like, damn, we really all are still fucked in our own ways, very, very much so. But then talking to each other is like, well, I don't have that. Like, I hate that you have that, but I have that.
Right. Like, well, that's one thing.
Yeah.
We're all probably at least used to taming all of our own demons and pains and symptoms.
I think most chronic pain patients, though, like, and most of us are chronic pain at minimum, they have a hard time relating to the general public because it's hard to relate when you're screaming inside your body all the time, but the other person isn't.
Yep.
Unless you find more people that, like, know that they also have that baseline screaming all the time, it's easier to get along with them. It's easier to relate. It's easier to relate to them. You know?
Well, yeah, because we all get our days where we're just like, yeah, nope, not today, not peopling. Nothing's wrong. I'm just not gonna people. Like, you know,
Just
like
can't do it today. That's it.
right. And I think we get that on a different level. And like, I don't know. I know I am one of the most annoying MFers you could ever talk to in a day.
Grace, that's not true. You're not annoying. Definitely not the most annoying. Have you ever spoken to Mikey before? He's super annoying.
Yeah, especially
He's
when
the most annoying.
he is.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
I've kept Jamie on for like hours and hours.
That's what I was just
at
thinking.
times.
I have like fear of vulnerability, so I don't really publicly talk about too much of my symptoms. I kind of need to, especially with the vote, the amendment
Jamie, I
coming
can't
up.
hear you real good.
No.
You're a little bit low.
Mikey, you got to mute, I think. Mikey's got some noise coming through. Mikey, have you muted your phone? What are you doing, by the way? Jeez.
Mikey,
Is it power tool?
working at your new job, Mikey? Is that your new job?
Yeah, but put it on mute, Mikey.
Zip it, Bungholio.
Want to see what I made today?
Yes.
Okay. You never know. When Mikey says that, he could come. He could be coming out with anything when he says that.
Peanuts.
See what I made today? It could be anything.
What?
It could be dangerous.
It could be alive. You never know.
What is that?
I can't hear you because there's the fan on. I feel like you're talking shit.
Yeah, who's got a blower?
Whatever.
Whatever. Just mute your
He
phone.
knows me so well, though, guys. He knows me so well.
Mute your phone and we'll look at what you're doing, Mikey. We can't hear with the fan.
All right, we gotta tell him when
Tony said
He's
his
in his
grass
own
is
little-
green in the mini tents.
Oh God, I can't see it.
Yo, put your phone on mute.
Mute
Mikey.
your
I wanna
phone,
hear
Mike.
the fan.
Mute your phone, Mikey. Mikey, mute your phone,
You
please.
gotta mute your phone because we can't hear because it's the fan.
Yeah, but it's muted right now, right?
Okay,
Oh, it's somebody else.
that's good. That's fine.
not us.
That's fine. It just added to the.
Yeah, he's muted. Okay.
That's better.
Oh,
It's
there we
not.
go.
That's better.
Oh no, it's there.
I have no idea what Mikey's working on, but it's scaring me.
I have no idea what it is either, but it's probably some really awesome awning or something. I don't know, but he got a new job and it's awesome. He loves it.
That's cool.
Looks like
That's
he's in
what matters.
in a laboratory or something.
Isn't that great? One door closes and an even better one opens.
That's
man.
right.
That's fucking beautiful to watch.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
And it's nice
That's
to be able.
beautiful to watch somebody get something they deserve in a good way.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to go to work and work and not
That's
have like
That's one of my
other
favorite things in the world to watch.
stressors.
I want to go back
Exactly.
to work. I want to. I'm bored.
I want to go back to work too, Treese. I hear you, but nobody will let me go.
Me too.
I can't even heal my fucking dry socket. Nobody's gonna let me work.
Oh no. How's
Oh
it feeling?
yes.
Still in pain.
I got it checked yesterday, and they said it's exactly the same. It's no better. And I go back tomorrow.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna see the bone specialist tomorrow. It's very graphic, and you don't want to know what they have to do. Trust me.
No, I do.
But
I do.
it's not good. It's not good.
No.
It's not because of the dry socket. It's just I'm getting implants, and
Just because of what they're doing. Yeah.
The implant.
All
Yeah,
the
that's painful.
movements.
That is painful.
I'm getting some implants, but
Yo,
I have some.
yo, Lefty.
Oh.
Lefty, what are you doing Saturday? You should come have lunch with me in Albury in South Amboy.
I think Saturday is Marley's
You're
event.
not doing nothing. Think about
No,
that.
that's not this Saturday. I thought it was the 16th.
That's
Saturday
the memorial
is
sesh.
the
This
funeral.
Saturday is his services.
Yeah, he's having a service.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
There's two things.
4 to 8.
What time is it on Saturday?
4 to 8.
4 to 8.
This Saturday is 4 to 8 too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then next Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday and
Wait,
Sunday.
wait, wait.
Next
I
Sunday.
don't know. I believe a certain time was open to everybody, and later time was reserved for his family. I think. I don't believe it was 4 to 8 for the services.
It's 4 to 7.
Fine. Double check
I think
on
you're
the
right. I
time.
think it's 4 to 7.
4 to 7 for
the viewing for everybody, and then it does go private for family, like Jamie said.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. It's
Yeah, but
over.
Lefty, you could still come up and have lunch with us first, and then maybe we could all go together or
Yeah,
something.
that sounds good. Yeah, I'll be with.
Want to do that?
Well, I have Chris meeting me also. So, all right, but we'll figure it out. Chris Auto HD.
Oh, well, Chris is cool.
Yeah, totally.
Good thing I wasn't just like, no, Chris is a dick.
No, he was just on with us.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
So,
no, I
yeah.
genuinely like him. I'm saying
Yeah.
he could come.
Okay.
Yeah, we're lucky. There's good people in this group.
Yeah.
So we are very lucky with that.
He could sit at your table on
Dude,
Wednesdays
we are
when you wear
lucky.
pink.
I know, like, we all have our own versions of a hard time right now. Trust me, I know. I feel like I've been giving birth out of my mouth for like 12 days now. But we are really blessed, though, man. If you guys think about how some people have it right now, they don't know where their next meal is coming from, where their next insulin's coming from.
I was
You know what I mean?
I was watching something last night about mercy ships and where they go and the surgeries that they have to do, and
I've heard about that. I haven't seen anything about it.
I was like,
though.
all right, check. I'm grateful, thankful, blessed.
Yeah.
What is it? Mercy ships?
Mercy ships, like they go to other countries and like people had these horrible throats sticking
missions
out,
trip.
or like even kids
Yeah.
with just like a cleft lip. Like that quick surgery can make the difference of the kid being accepted by the other children, and
That kid could never get a job with a cleft lip and be destined to be homeless on the side of the street, as opposed to getting it fixed and becoming a banker.
And I didn't realize, I guess when people, so all the surgeons, all the nurses, anesthesiologists, everybody that is on Mercy Ship, they even pay their own way, their own travel to get there. It's obviously their time. But I don't know, I was watching it last night, and I was like definitely grateful.
Wow.
We are blessed, very much so.
Very much so. Very, very much so.
Do any of you guys know, well, I don't know. I'll ask off the air because I don't want to put anybody's business out there.
Yeah, this isn't a private chat anymore.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm not used to it. I'm used to just like speaking.
I know, right?
That's okay. That's okay. I will edit myself. Well, let me just put it out there so everyone can like be on the same page about the insulin act that Trump just signed.
Oh yes.
I'm getting a lot of questions about it in my inbox, and I'm so happy. I'm so thankful that some people that never even knew what insulin was before are reaching out to me and asking me for explanations about it. I think it's so great, and it means so much to me. But so Trump did sign something. It was an executive order, and it's in an effort to get insulin to be affordable. But he signed it for those on Medicaid or Medicare.
You said only a certain age, right? So above a certain
they have
age.
to be under a certain age. And the other thing that he signed or whatever, it's not a law, first of all. It's only an executive order, which still has to go through a process and will most likely be shot down because the pharmaceutical companies have until August 24th to appeal it. Of course, they're going to appeal it. If they don't appeal it, they're going to lose all the money that they're making off people buying insulin. So, even if it passes, and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful or selfish, I don't think it will, but if it does become a law, it's still only going to affect those that are seniors or on Medicaid over a certain age. It's not going to help patients that are just run-of-the-mill diabetics in the middle of their lives, just
Oh.
trying to continue living and raising their family.
Over 26. People over 26.
Right. You have to be over 26 because then you're kicked off your parents' insurance if your parents were lucky enough to have insurance for you. And then after that, you better just be okay with the generic insulin, whatever generic insulin that your maybe insurance company will pay for, because if you need the brand name, no one will help you. And I am an example of that. I'm double insured, and the companies will not help me. The insurance company won't help me because they dropped the coverage for that brand, and the company won't help me because the insurance company won't pay them anything. They don't have a contract with them, so there's nothing that they could do. But I do want to give a big shout out to someone who gave me a whole lot of the brand of insulin that I need, that I cannot get right now because I cannot afford.
Samples?
And that person knows who they are, and I can never thank you enough. So just wanted to throw that out there. If you come across extra insulin for some reason, I don't care that this is on air, hold on to it. There's somebody that could probably use it. Don't ever throw insulin away. There's people that need it really, really bad, and it's really unaffordable, and it's a crisis. Just throwing that out there.
Well, to whoever was able to help you out, that's awesome. Like, that's what we do. Like, this group, we help other people, and
it's really great. So, like you said,
is it asking too much? Like, how were they able to help you?
Have individually and as a group helped a ton of people, and you don't always get it back, and that's cool because that's not why we do it.
No.
But when you do get it back, when I get it back, it's a huge deal to me, man. I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into helping people for years, and I still do, but to receive it back sometimes is just, I was greatly in need, and I really appreciate it. So, it's so great to know that there's more people with hearts like us out there that isn't just us.
takes your breath away. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really great. So hopefully now I have enough that I can tell the insurance company I've tried these other kinds because I'll keep filling them at the pharmacy so that the insurance company thinks I'm trying these old kinds that don't work, but I'm actually using the old kind that person gave me. So hopefully that's enough time to buy with the insurance company to where they will then say, okay, I guess we got to cover the brand name one again.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to hustle for insulin, but okay.
Right.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Jumping through those hoops for these billionaires.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
Yep. It doesn't hurt their bottom line. They don't care what hoops we're jumping through.
No, they don't care if my kids get Walmart clothes as opposed to Target clothes so that mom can buy her insulin or
And
whatever.
for you, this is a necessity of life. This isn't a comfort item. This isn't a symptom management. This is a necessity of life.
Yeah,
it's definitely not a luxury, I can tell you that much.
But you got to go and make it difficult and want the actual good stuff, the stuff that helps you.
It's actually probably more important to you than water. You can go 72 hours without water. How long can you go without insulin?
12.
See?
Exactly.
So for her, it is more a necessity of life than water is.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, but Jamie, she's just making it difficult by wanting what works well for her.
That damn brand name thing. I got this disease that wasn't my fault, and now my body that got this disease is selfishly trying to be bougie and get the brand name insulin instead of the generic
She said
insulin.
her diabetes is bougie.
Yeah, you got the bougie diabetes.
Really? I mean, seriously, you can't just take the crap off the
It's
shelf.
Diabegucci.
Yeah, turn that shit down.
Diabegucci.
Turn your diabetes down.
I need to turn it down. It's very loud and it's very high maintenance, I feel like, and I don't know where she's getting it from. She's just very bougie. I have the very snooty version of diabetes.
Well, she wants the best because she deserves the best.
I mean, I guess, but her pancreas shouldn't have given up then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get your pancreas together.
We have dark humor among patients here.
Where people love to judge and they're like, oh, well, she has something because she did this.
Yes.
No.
Well,
that's my favorite line.
Yeah.
You eat too much sugar and that's how you got diabetes. I love that line. I love it.
People are really
like, no,
misinformed. People think I did something to cause my immune illness. People think my immune illness is contagious. It's absolutely not. It's lupus. It's not
I
contagious.
think that's the funniest. The people that are like, oh, you have an immune
illness, not immune virus.
Like, what would it matter? Like, I don't have HIV or AIDS, but if I did, why would it matter? You can't catch it if I'm not sleeping with you and I'm not being irresponsible. What would the difference be?
The thing is,
well,
like,
it's 2020 though. Even now, if you were sleeping with the person, they have all kinds of medications and all kinds of whatever.
The thing
to prevent
is,
it when you know that
when you're in a setting.
positive.
When you're in a setting or when you're around people, like right now is a heightened point of time that you could be catching something, you have to have your own PPE and not everybody's going to disclose everything to you. So you pretty much have to pretend that everybody has everything. That's how you protect yourself, not by controlling everybody else. Like in medical, like especially emergency, like running 911 calls and everything, a lot of time you're the first one on the scene. There's blood. There's lots of things going on. You have to pretend that person has everything.
Right.
Got you.
Yeah.
I definitely get that. And I think right now, with everybody living in a heightened, everybody's terrified that we're facing another shutdown. And with the way things are going, I see that coming.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the schools, Austin's not going back to school, although it's best for him mentally. I dealt with, his therapist is phenomenal, and we've got this whole plan for him of different Zoom social activities that he's going to do to supplement for that social time because he needs that time. But it's not worth risking his
life. No.
He was premature, so he's compromised going into it. And they're telling me that the only way to bring his immunity up is to have him out there and around people. But then that's also the way to kill him. So, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not going to gamble with that.
It's no. I went through too much to have this boy.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just nope, unnecessary risks. I've taken enough of them, and I'm not doing any more. It's not worth it. It was worth being in bed for 6 months. That was worth it. It's not worth sending him to school just to be around other kids for him to possibly end up dead.
No,
nope.
Absolutely not.
And I'm not rushing him out for a vaccine right away.
No, I don't think that either.
Eventually, maybe, but absolutely not in the first 3 or 4 rounds. I'm not going near that with a 10-foot pole. No way. Nope. I'm gonna wait, and I'm not signing like Aubrey. I don't know if you guys got it. Your school district, they were talking about having us sign a release.
Nope. Not doing it.
We didn't. We were not asked to at the last minute, but it's still floating out there.
But a release for what?
Did
for,
you
like the vaccine?
No, to release the school of any responsibility if they go to school and get sick and die.
They're bugging.
Well, because,
did you see the thing the financial advisors are telling teachers to update their wills and get more life insurance?
Oh
yep,
my
I
God.
saw that. You couldn't pay me to be a teacher right now. I'm sorry.
I have so much, I feel for the teachers, man, because the
Yep.
teachers on both sides, man, because they're 9 out of 10. I'm gonna say I don't know what the statistics are, but most teachers are not just going to school to teach. They have kids at home that are also going to school.
Yep.
So they're being exposed to every single household that's coming into their home and then bringing it home to their child. And
Yep.
like I brought it up the other day too, like one of my concerns as a parent is even if you're going to do, let's just say, for example, alternating days or something like that, where they go to school half a day every other day. Okay, my kid needs socialization. I'm high risk, but I will send them every other day or whatever. But I have 3 children in 3 different schools. So are we really reducing the exposure risk by sending them every other day? Because I don't think so. Not when you have a household of more than 1 kid. That
Right.
doesn't make sense. So at that point, I'd rather just keep them home.
Ours are broken down into like they did it by the alphabet, so it's like A to L and then M through Z. They're blue and gold. If they're blue, then they go to school on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 1. But they actually don't even go into the classroom until about 9:30 because they have to go through all this morning clearances and screenings that the parent has to stay with them for. Then
how's that gonna work though? What if you're a parent that gotta get to work? I mean, I understand the precautions, but how realistic is this setup?
This is it in our district. So then they go to the classroom. They have to stay in that classroom the whole time that they are there, covering. They have the barriers in between. Like, it's ridiculous. And then so Monday and Tuesday. So if Austin is blue, he would go Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday is remote learning for all the kids, and then Thursday and Friday the gold team goes to school. So it's very, they go 2 days and then they're homeschooled the other 3. But so essentially they end up with 5 days off. Like for me, I'm gonna go with the remote schooling 9 to 3 in the class. Boom. Because the remote schooling, I think they're gonna get more time educationally because they need to be logged in by that specific time. They can't be bouncing all around. Like they have to be there, present and attentive and being involved. So. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this rolls out. But yeah, I'm like, I'm stuck in that circle where I'm being told the only way for me to help his immune system is for him to be around germs, but then the germs for him to be around.
That's herd immunity or whatever. But I mean, how do we know about this though? Because we don't know what the long-term effects are, and we don't know that herd immunity is going to act the same way that it's acted in the past. So I don't buy that either.
That's why I'm like, nope. I'm going to err on the side of caution and just...
You have to. This is our young. They don't know what they're doing with the adults. Don't ask me to send my young in now.
Right?
Yeah, get the hell out of here. That's how I was saying to Mikey the other day.
I'm like, no way, man. That boy means too much to me.
And not only that, but like, we've seen how adults... We've seen how adults...
are irresponsible.
Yeah, I posted it the other day. We can't, not we, because I know I can, but adults can't even handle the damn social distancing. Now we think 5 to 17-year-olds are going to really get on top of it and keep to the rules.
I saw actually a couple of pictures posted that it was like first day of schools and it was like hallway pictures.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Not this, mother. Yeah, people can say that I'm doing him harm, social distance-wise or whatever, but
Nobody's
You know
gonna
what?
say that, Trace. No one's gonna say that. Personally, I believe this decision about how you send your children back to school, whether you do or not, even, is just as personal as whether or not you breastfeed your children. It is a very personal decision, and it comes with a lot of different things for the mother to consider that may not be the other person's situation, so you have a different set.
And you know what? I'm not a parent, but I'm seeing a lot of you can express your opinion or how you came to the decision that you came to help each other out with options, but you don't have to shit on something that someone else might be forced to have to choose, that they don't have someone home, any availability. So just be conscious that you don't have to shit on something to explain yourself.
100%.
And I think that, in my opinion, and again, I'm not any type of authority, but as someone who was raised with a single parent and somebody who now is raising 3 children in a healthy environment, I think all we need to worry about as far as other people's parenting is that when they're doing what they believe is best for their child out of love and all of the education that they have and all of the resources that they have at their fingertips, if they believe that it is best for their child and they have the right intentions, respect the fuck out of that. That's it, man. Every parenting doesn't come with a handbook, and you know what else doesn't? A pandemic. So parenting during a pandemic, there's no right or wrong way. There's only your way that's right for you and your household. Stop judging everybody else's parenting and household. It's just like with marijuana. I use marijuana as medicine. You're using Xanax as medicine, and you're looking down on me. Why? I believe I'm doing best for me. You believe what you're doing best for you, and that's that. Call it a day, man. That's it. We need more of that.
I will speak the truth, though. Like, you can be honest without shitting on. Like, I do. I understand that some things we do have to maybe pharmaceutical or whatever, but the least amount of something that you can introduce into your body, like the pharmaceuticals really are ravaging to your body. You have you're dancing with possible addictions and tolerances and upping of dosages. Like it's not something that ends at a tunnel, a promising road.
Right. That's true.
Versus a plant.
Yeah.
I occasionally have to do like ibuprofen for certain pains or inflammation.
Exactly. I don't want to demonize medicine, but at the same time, just don't judge someone else for medicating different than you. That's all.
I do think it's a good idea to use cannabis as much as possible and not introduce as many things, like minimal. You gotta do what you gotta do, but it replaced a lot for me.
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals with marijuana, but that doesn't mean that I never needed a pharmaceutical again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
Well, the ibuprofen 800, like it is a pharmaceutical, but is that even really considered a real pharmaceutical? It's like an over-the-counter.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I went down on my morphine again, guys.
Did you?
I went from 30 milligrams to 25. So.
Whoa.
And
that's awesome.
No breakthrough meds. Just 25 milligrams.
I feel like that's even bigger than coming down in the morphine because you're not even taking any breakthrough meds. But Tracy, I just want to add as a small asterisk, don't forget that you're prescribed pain meds for a reason. So I don't want to demonize medication. If you need medication,
you have to take it.
And reason, don't beat yourself up about it because
I need it.
Legit, right? So just don't be. I absolutely celebrate every time somebody goes down on opiates, but at the same time, it's okay.
Like. And the reality is, like, I probably won't get down to, like, zero.
I compare it, like, just like anything else. Like, if you have an upset stomach, you don't automatically go to the doctor and start taking a pharmaceutical. You stay home and you use ginger ale, or peppermint. You know, you don't jump right into. So why not utilize a plant as much as possible?
Yep, that's what, I figure I'll go to the point that I feel the healthiest point for me, and then I'll stop. And that's it. And you know what? If that means that I don't ever go any lower than where I'm at now, then that's okay. Because you know what? I'm doing really effing good. Like, I drove 300 miles in a weekend. Like, that for me was amazing. I've been paying for it all week, but it's worth it. And I'm doing it. And I'm getting through it. So, you know what? If this is the level that I need to be at, where I can be as active as that and still, like, get through the week, then I'm cool with that. I'm good. I'm good. And I'll keep, going in other avenues and working out other options to just keep helping me move to that space that I want to be. But I'm not going to put myself back in a position where I'm stuck in bed all the time because I'm in miserable pain just because I don't want to take a pill. That I won't do.
No, right. That's the opposite.
That's not worth it.
Right, that's not worth it either. But that's great, Trace. Don't make a number, like the number of milligrams or whatever. Don't make a number the goal, because 0 is not the goal.
No.
You taking what keeps you most comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And it's the lowest that you need, because you don't need more than you need.
Rowan, we're live. We're live on the air, Rowan.
Absolutely. Hi, Rowan. We are live today.
We're live on the air on the podcast, just so you know.
Oh, no, I just woke up.
Yeah.
Well, then we get to see you in all your morning glory. We got you just woken up.
Good morning.
Nice and fresh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Do you have power today?
Yes.
Wow.
Yay.
So, it's a good day already then, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Any day with power is a positive.
That's true.
I can't believe some people are being told they're not going to have power until, like, Sunday.
Yeah.
We were told we wouldn't have it till Friday night on the last update, and then like 10 minutes later it came on yesterday morning.
Woohoo!
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think they know exactly. I think they're putting worst case scenario.
Yeah, I think so. But I guess better err on the side of caution than have, like, hundreds of thousands of people, like, clawing at their throats.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I was flipping out that we were going to have to take everything out of the fridge and freezer, but it looks like everything made it.
Like, almost everyone I know just went food shopping, too. How come the power never goes out when, like, your fridge is empty? It only goes out after you just went food shopping.
Right.
Because for many, it was
never fails.
The first of the month. So,
oh, that's true. Right. I didn't think of that. You're right.
So, Social Security, food.
Yeah, food.
You had all the biggies go out. So,
Well, plus, like, everyone's on food stamps right now because of the pandemic, too. So, that totally makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, didn't they put out something for, like, kids that are going to school to supplement, like, more meals at home or something? Like, cards or something, right?
I got a card for that.
You did get one? Yeah. I
didn't know anything about it until I got it in the mail.
Yeah, I didn't get a separate card because we already had them, but the additional went on there. And now there's another one coming up in August, apparently. So,
Trace, I had a card too, and they sent me a separate card. So just stay on the lookout because you might get an additional card, like with additional money.
You should.
Like food stamps. It's only food stamps. It's not like
I shared an article in my group. Like I thought it would be helpful for other people, and I kind of skimmed it. Like I don't have kids, but I'll send it to you. Because it's a statewide
I haven't
thing.
applied yet. I should be getting food stamps.
Well, then go
online, Rowan.
You can do it right online on the stamp application right online. And then you can just email or fax. They do everything by phone. So you don't have to go anywhere. So now's the time to do it.
Now's the time
Yeah.
to I'll
do that.
in a minute, guys. I gotta run inside, okay?
All right.
Guys.
Do your New Jersey shares, like do all of those applications, like get them out right now, because like a lot of the funds are refunded or they received more funding. I was posting everything I was getting through disability services. I was sharing it, but I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't share anything.
Why are you on Facebook jail? Goodness, Lefty.
Who knows? I posted something about I don't know. It was.
Who did you offend? Who did you offend?
I'll give you a couple guesses on that one. You'll probably only need one, but yeah. So
Oh,
I
was it
got
Trump?
turned it.
A Trump meme?
Well, yeah. So, yeah, actually, the one that I posted the other day about him, I have the picture because they send you the whatever, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Was it fake news?
No, it was the thing I posted the other day about Trump.
About what? What did it say?
I don't remember that, dude. It was like days ago. I'm a stoner. You're trying to make me remember stuff
Yeah.
now?
Can you count Can you do the alphabet backwards?
Actually, I can because I was the one that.
Let's have it.
Ready, go. Stop
Z.
stalling. Stop stalling. Go.
No.
Ready, go.
Not right now. No way. Nope. How about this instead? Here's your alphabet backwards.
Oh, every time you smoke, we're going to play a Marley song. Hold on now. Now you got to play Marley. Hold on. Here we go. Everybody smoke. Everybody light one up now for Marley. Everybody. Rowan, spark it up, Rowan. Spark it up mine.
Alphabet backwards.
I got my pen here. Spark it up.
Weirdo.
Here, it's a video. Check it out. Oh, hold on.
I don't think I realized how much music you had out there.
Couple months you gon' get rich. Pass the secrets to your man, cause when you're selfish they snitch. Now go and get money. Let me show you how I do. Go and see Poppy. Get a brick and bake like two. Go and get money. Then you got for two more. Do the same thing to that. Then you go and get four. Stack them chips. Couple months you gon' get rich. Pass the secrets to your man, cause when you're selfish they snitch. Now go and get money. Go and get money.
You're breaking up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I need a stand or something.
I'm back up in this motherfucker, I've been gone for a minute.
Still haven't gone to Apple.
They put wax up in it. Now it's full-fledged dab life. Got it by the slab light. You know what I'm working with. You can do the math right. Stinkins of the dinkins, all the wax is stable. Dudes got fat while niggas storm, now back away from the table. This state ain't big enough for two of us. I run New Jersey. I get you touched for next to nothing, bitch. Your bird is a word.
Can you guys hear the track?
What?
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Good.
Double sealing everything, that's how you
Yeah,
keep shit
perfect.
fresh. Blowing the ooze of that kitten, don't fuck police. Give a fuck about them, they give a fuck about me. It's crooked letter U, see, I don't owe you niggas. Fuck on Instagram like I don't know you niggas.
I'm feeling shocked.
Let me show you how I do. Go and see Poppy, get a brick and bake like
I
two.
think I'm
Go
like-
and get money, then you got for two more. Do the same thing to that, then you go and get
It's so
four.
quick.
Stack them chips, couple months you gon' get rich.
I can't.
Pass the secrets to your man, cause when you're selfish they
Gotcha.
snitch. Now go and get money. Let me show you
think
how I
it's
do.
supposed to be saying people
Go and
like
see
Jeff
Poppy, get a brick and bake like two.
for
Go and
years
get money,
and
then you got
battle.
for two more. Do the
Still
same thing to
fighting,
that, then
and
you go
then,
and get four. Stack them chips,
all of the
couple
other
months you gon' get rich. Pass the
are
secrets to
still-
your man, cause when you're selfish they snitch. Now go and get money. Go and get money.
I didn't think.
Go and get money. Go and get money.
gonna
Molly
sing.
Ringwald, I got Molly Ringwald. She told me
So, Rowan, you're coming to the party, right? Well, you're coming to the
16th?
the memorial and the sesh, yeah.
I'm coming. I'll be at both.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll be at both. Even if I have to like lay down, I will be at both.
I'll be at both. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the last one. I was very upset because
Yeah.
I didn't know how bad he really. Well, when I talked to him on the phone, his voice was very high from the radiation and the treatments.
Yeah.
But he didn't sound like he was like dying
No,
or
he
sick.
still sounded strong.
Sounded the same old Marley.
Yep.
So I didn't know how sick he really was, and I think they were mentioning hospice at some point, and I never knew that, and
I never knew that.
no, I didn't know all that.
I had heard a rumor, but I had no confirmation, so I didn't want to, step on any toes. But I figured, oh, you know what? There'll be a rain date. We'll see him at the rain date.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks, no big deal. Like, I don't know. And I didn't know him. I didn't know him like you guys did, so I can't imagine what you guys are going through.
Bob went to the last one because I didn't feel well, and it was literally just a grab and go.
Mhm.
So I'd seen him. My dates are fuzzy. I saw him the last time it was in his house. I saw him, and then when it was just a grab and go, Bob went to get the food.
You were at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You were definitely there because you met my mom there.
Right. And then I was and 420 was when it just was really small and in the house.
Yeah.
And then 710 was just food for patients, grab and go. And I just did not feel well. And Bob went up and came back and said he didn't look well at all when he was in the house, but then Marley got up and went outside and just came to life and was Marley.
Mm.
So that was, not, well, I guess it seems like long ago now, but it was only a couple
weeks.
Yeah. And I had just messaged him the day before, wanting to
even a
come
month
up
ago.
and see him, and I just wanted to see him. I had no other reason at that point, and it was like the next day. That was it. It was literally the day of the night that he died. So that freaked me out.
I want us to end the show together, but I want to call one more person on here. Hold on. Let's see who answers.
Can't hear you, Lefty.
You can't hear me? I'm trying to end the show. Let's all end the show together.
Okay.
I'm trying to call a few more.
Rowan and I will run the table for you and Chris when you go out to
Okay.
take your break.
Yeah, we're gonna
on
be taking.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'd like to smoke with Chris at some point, because me and Chris met at Marley's party. I was at Marley's party in Mill Hill where he was not recording. Well, yeah, he was recording and jamming.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris lost his credit card, so I made an announcement looking for Chris, and he came down. And little did I know he drove 2 hours to come there, just like I did. He's from Morris County, just like me. Yeah, it was funny.
How's he doing?
He's doing all right. We were working on Marley's set list because Marley's DJing both events. It's gonna be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm sad.
Sorry.
Sucks. It's really sad.
Yeah. Chase, I messaged you back, but it's real short because I had just woken up.
We'll chat later.
Yeah.
We'll chat off air.
I want to put it out there for the INE people and anybody else close to Marley. I tried last night to put together a messenger group for anyone that would want to contribute money towards flowers. And it failed for some reason. I updated Messenger. I'm going to try again this afternoon. But if we get extra money, people will get their money back. If we don't get enough money, it'll just be the people that donate. But if anybody that I might not think of that hears this, please hit me up on Messenger or text me if you have my number. And we want flowers from as many people as possible, but we also understand the times. So just if we're going to do a white lily, and I think it's white carnations and some green in the basket.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful basket.
It is. It is. I wish they had a bigger one, but they don't. But anyway, thank you for letting me say that.
Florists should be able to do anything. You tell them what money amount you're working with, and they should be able to give you exactly what you want and more, what you never even knew you wanted.
Jamie, I can only hear every other word.
Yeah, just get up on that mic there. Get right up on that sucker, just like that.
Florists should be able to give you exactly what you want. Like, you tell them a dollar amount, and it's
I didn't go through the florist. I went through the funeral home, which connects to sympathy.com. They seemed relatively in the same ballpark, if not exactly what some florists shown. And I just thought, but again, as of yesterday, there was only one other person who was absolutely said, yes, I will chip in. So far it's just the two of us. And you were on the list, Jamie, so that's why you haven't gotten a message from me yet. And so, I mean, if we get 12 people, we all only have to put in, I think, $10. So the more people, the easier it'll be on everybody's wallet. And if people have more or want to donate more, that's great too. We can get 2 baskets. I just, because I'm not that well this week either because of the weather, I thought to start with a florist and because I really wanted white lilies and white roses. I started wondering if the scents would clash. So carnations are really nice too.
Let me check in with someone.
Okay.
A florist is someone I like a personal relationship with, and I have that, but in my area, not there, but I'm not going the 8th, but it's something that probably you could get up there.
I could take it up there, Jamie. I'm going up.
Okay.
I could take it with me if we can make the arrangements, like, down here.
Let me talk to someone. You should be able to get in whatever you want.
And then let me know, because I can pick it up early. Okay. I'm going to take my mom's truck, so I'll have space.
Thanks.
We're going to end the show together here. I want to thank CMMNJ, the Coalition for Medical Marijuana New Jersey. I want to thank the UFCW Local 152. If you're looking for an awesome union job in the cannabis industry or looking to make your current cannabis job even better, if you work at an ATC, grow room, or lab, if you want to get better pay and good benefits, contact Hugh Giordano, 609-680-5718. 609-680-5718. Or hgiordano at ufcwlocal152.org. It's hgiordano, Giordano, at ufcwlocal152.org. They're awesome. And I want to thank Magical Butter. I want to thank the davidversusautism.org, medical-freedom.com, thefallingsickness.com, NewJerseyWeedman.com, LetPatientsGrowNewJersey.com, New Jersey Grannies for Grass, JacksonStorms.com, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, Pure Puff. What's the word now? Pure Puff.
Vapor Supply.
No, it's Pure
Lifestyle
Puff.
Shop.
Lifestyle Shop. That's it. I haven't changed that yet.
Oh, you have to re-record
Pure
something
Puff
now.
Lifestyle Shop.
Pure Puff Lifestyle Shops. We're going to change that. Then you got DragonFlyHealthCenter.com, Sativa Cross West. And I did have this picture just up there, and it was a picture. We have to get rid of that one now. Boop. This is Cheryl Miller. She used to go around in a bed with Jim Miller and fight from a bed because she couldn't walk. She couldn't move her arms or legs. But Jim used to push her around in a bed. He pushed her around in a bed all over New Jersey. Do you understand what this means? What this meant? It means that you have legal medical cannabis in New Jersey because of this woman. Because she fought from a bed with multiple sclerosis, a horrible disease. She knew she was going to die, and she still fought because she knew she would never see it in her lifetime, but she still fought. From a bed. Jim used to push her around. At the State House in Washington, all over politicians' offices. She got arrested in the bed. She couldn't move her arms or legs.
It's crazy. Still fighting.
And then from there, it just gets sadder because you have a little baby here, 15 months old, who had no chance. Little Sabina Rose had a 25-hour seizure and passed away waiting for her cannabis card. This is Diane. She went to the State House. She had Lou Gehrig's disease, and she kept fighting. This is Marie. And this is William's mom, Joan Ford. Wrote a book about epilepsy, the falling sickness. And then you got Randy Robertson. They gave him the Whipple procedure before they gave him cannabis. They ripped out all his intestines, all his organs. But they wouldn't give him cannabis until after they did all that first. Squeezed all the money out of him. Bill Buckman. Chad had brain cancer, and his dad killed himself when he found out Chad had brain cancer and left poor Iris to deal with everything, and it was just a horrible, horrible thing. Poor Chad, he suffered. He got some FICO at the end, which helped him. It helped his quality of life, and it helped him. But it was too little, too late. And you're asking people who know nothing about cannabis to start treating with cannabis, and Iris didn't know. We gave her a magical butter machine. We tried to help her, but, I mean, you know, she was just learning how to do all this, and she shouldn't have to do all this by herself. They should have had stuff available to Chad, but it wasn't. This is, I'm sorry. That wasn't even Chad. That was Bill Buckman. This is Chad. This is Chad. Oh, man. This is Jeremy here. That's Joanne's husband. This is Troy. This is Tony's friend. This is Russ Perry. Had liver cancer. This is Roger Barber. Fought for his daughter Jenny. This is Jay Orletto. Ella Bagelman. That's Hattie Koshel. Jake the Tank. Armando had tailbone cancer. Never heard of such a thing in my life. This is Lynn. That's Sean. And this is Joyce. That's Lori. Brian. Thorne. Frank. That's Frank's sister, Lorraine. They died within a year of each other. Terry. Charlotte. That's Sheriff Ford McCullough. Oh, this is Jay Bird Brennan. Oh, here's Marley Sheen. I can't believe Marley Sheen's on this list. Oh, God. I'm never going to get over this one. This is Marley Sheen. And we're not doing it normally for Marley. We're going to do it a little differently for him. Here, let's. I don't even care. I don't even care if this is a offensive song.
This big, you worthless, kids. Get up, get out, and get something for yourself. You ain't getting shit from me. Lakeisha, Natasha, Nancy, Noonie, Nani, and Kim, Lisa, Joali, Melissa, Dina, and Karen Nam. Tati, Tootie, Tasha, Tanya, Tisha, Tammy, Lynn. Shoutouts to Wendy even, that's my baby mama friend. Felicia, Malika, Rashida, Jackie, and Jamie. Middle fingers up to them prissy bitches that thought I was crazy. Yadi, Jadi, Yoli, Essie, Jessie, Angie, Sasha. Connie, Bonnie, Beba, BB, Didi, Tracy, Tasha. Gina, China, Cassandra, Crystal, and Carolyn. I've been beating that down ever since she moved up here from Maryland. Maria, Mariah, Maureen, Marisol, and Margaret. Lil' her rap bitch, I had to leave alone. She bothers me and playing hard to get. You gotta know your ends, friends. From no till the ends, friends. Cause in the end, friend, they're gonna be your end, friend. Know your ends, friends. From your till the end, friends. Cause in the end, friend, they're gonna be your end, friend. I got bitches that I joke with, bitches that I smoke with. But I only ball with the bitches I was broke with. Bitches that I joke with, bitches that I smoke with. But I only ball with the bitches I was broke with. I only ball, only ball, only ball, only ball. I only ball with the bitches I was broke with. I only ball, only ball, only ball, only ball.
That's right, Marley. Tell him.
All broke bitches in the voicemail. I don't return calls. I don't answer texts unless she ball on flex. And it's time for sex. I don't even Facebook poker bitches. My mom telling me she a broke bitch. I'm holeless and rollless. I know the chick that grow this. It's called blueberry locust. Hey Smokey, you know this, man. Speed on and get peed on. Put your weave on, bitch, be gone. You'll need about 3 jobs to be on what we on. It's always a bitch that ain't got shit that wanna stand around and gossip. You ain't got the window to blow it out, even if your ass had pop, bitch. And that nigga you with, he broke too. That car he drive just won't do. I know bad bitches that can do and they will do when they want to. It's a lame nigga somewhere right now saying fuck me, so fuck you. Your baby mama love it, though she'll fuck me before she fuck you. I've been around the world.
Can we play this?
Ain't never seen none of y'all niggas.
I don't even know we can play this. I'm playing it. I'm playing it. I'm playing it. It's what Woody he would wanted. Play it louder. I'm gonna crank it louder. I'm all in, Marley.
But I only ball with the bitches I was broke with. I only ball, only ball, I only ball, only ball, I only ball with the bitches I was broke with. I only ball, only ball, I only ball, only ball, I only ball with the bitches I was broke with.
Man. Okay. Let's put them back. Okay. That's good. Can I still hear you guys? Yeah. All right, that's Marley's on the list. I'm going to play a song every week for him. I'm not going to put his picture up yet. I'm just going to play a song every week for Marley. And I'll be doing that for quite a long time because he has a lot of songs. And I can't believe he's on this list. I'm just, it's terrible.
Lefty, I'm having trouble hearing you for a while.
I'm sorry. It's probably me. Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
You can't hear me? I'm sorry. I'm off the mic probably.
You sound better now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to be right up on the mic. I got to pretend like I'm in prison and be like, but no. We try to break up the sadness somehow, but this is sad. This is really sad. And we're supposed to wear white. We're supposed to celebrate his life, but I'm still sad. I'm still in shock. I'm in shock over this. I did not expect. I know. And 1 out of 10 patients die every year. 1 out of 10.
And there's 80,000 patients.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
So lastly on our list, but not least, is Michael Dillon. And if Honeybee was here, she'd tell you to give 10%, give a tithing to someone who really needs it, and that's including your time, not just money. You can give your time or your energy or your just something to someone who needs it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Give some hope to somebody. Give 10% hope.
Hours on the phone listening to the ramble about the same thing.
Who does that?
Jamie.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
She listened to me ramble.
Oh, she listens to you. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, listen to me, too. I can ramble sometimes. I can get going. All right, so...
can I.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, well, hashtag they shall grow, hashtag vote cannabis 2020, hashtag let New Jersey grow. Wait, what's the other hashtag? God.
Jeff's Law.
Hashtag Jeff's Law.
They shall grow. Let my people grow.
Hashtag let patients grow NewJersey.com. That's it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. I guess we'll be back here next week. Hopefully we'll be in the bamboo garden next week. That'd be cool. All right, guys. Here we go. Hold on. I have to get my buttons ready here. Get ready. See what I have to do here? I have to hit the ready, stop all. That's the panic button right there. That stops everything.
All right, well, don't hang up on me and Rowan.
Okay, we'll keep you on.
Keep us off alive.
All right.
His phone might hang up on
Yeah, my
you
phone's
and
almost
die.
dead. I got to charge it. Okay, here we go.
All right, well, we can call each other.
Here we go. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember.